is there's a few videos on here I was thinking of watching, but we're gonna do the internet drama is over. Is this the video I think? Oh, I don't want this video. Where is addressing the negativity? Oh, thanks for the dollar super chat, Sassy. Uh, let me guess. Let me guess, man. You want me to draw a bicycle clown, right? That's what I'll. I know that's what you want. Are you still in my chat, Sassy? Say, is that what you want? A bicycle clown? God damn it! We'll do a bicycle clown. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh, there's the vlog. But I do want to listen to music for this fucking bicycle clown. We're gonna listen to Japanese music for this. Oh, that might be a little too loud. Didn't realize how loud that was. It is what it is. Carnation. It'd be a mean bicycle clown. Alright. Oh, this bicycle clown is this. I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm also gonna say this as well. Like, let's say, after this stream, right? No one else. Like, there's still like slots open for this. This deal is gonna go on until all of the slots are taken. So don't worry. You know, if you can't get Streamlabs to work today, and still no one has taken any slots of this, I'll extend it. Season 4 might just be, maybe I'll just make it $1 in general, I'm thinking. Because I've been thinking of this, like reevaluating the price of things. But, I just wanted to gauge the interest of it being $1 versus $2. But, if there's a lot of technical difficulties, I'll just keep it up until, you know, these technical difficulties are solved. So I'll be a little bit, I'll be fair on this. A little kind to people, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I want everyone to have the chance, you know? I don't want, you know, people to be screwed out because of bullshit technical difficulties. So I'll extend it if need be. I think the $2 price is fair. Okay. I'm happy to support either price. Okay, that's good. So I think what I'm just gonna do then, if people are having a hard time getting Streamlabs to work and shit, I'll just extend the deal. I'll extend the deal, either like to maybe instead of 5, I'll extend it to like 10, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. What's a bicycle clown? Oh my god, dude, so. Oh man, I don't even remember if you heard it in a movie or what, but back when I was in college, believe it or not, I was in college, guys. Me and my friend Sassy in chat, big ups to him. We just started making this joke about bicycle clowns. Like I don't even remember very well. It was like from a movie. It might have been from Wedding Crashers. Oh, now I just want to know. I'm like confused. Bicycle. Oh, it's from Wedding Crashers. What the fuck?
Freebie for the best idea. I'm Astasino will choose who gets a win.
Freebie for an idea. I'll choose who gets a win. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Curtis, I guess, came up with it. Whatever. Bottom line is, you kept making this joke about, like, bicycle clowns. And it got to the point, because, like, I think, like, it started from that, and then Cezzy started rolling with it. And then, like, as I was drawing, like, Cezzy kept telling me, you should draw a bicycle clown, Theo, come on. And it just went on from there. It went crazy. It's something. Because I think we also discussed, like, what is a bicycle clown? Like, is it, like, a bicycle? Or is it, like, what is it? Like, no one knows. So, like, I was like, I think a bicycle clown is easy to understand. It's a bicycle with a clown for a head. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Alright. So what ideas do you have for a drawing? Oh my god, I'm so... My idea would be... Well... Let's see... Hold up. Gotta see something. Okay. My idea for the character canvas. Obviously, if you know anything about me, if you know what I'm all about, you would know my idea would be Eliza from Skullgirls. That would be my pick. Now, if that's what Mestina is gonna say is a winner or lose, that's up to him. So that's my pick, is Eliza. Alright. Where are we at? Oh, I'm on this. Alright. Move it back up there. Up the volume a little bit. Someone's gonna say it. Alright.
What is going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and it's time for a serious talk. It's one of those rare occurrences where this is really, I feel, a moment in time during my whole internet presence, my whole deal doing stuff on YouTube, on Twitch.
Now, by the way, this is a momentous occasion. He wore this shirt when he revealed his face, dude, and then he showed it again when he was announcing the bag taxes and the bankruptcy and all this other stuff. But he wore it here, dude. because he's addressing the negativity that he said he never would. He never would address the negativity, dude. He's a positive guy. He's a positive content creator, obviously.
Where I need to take time out
Oof.
and I need to talk directly to you, the viewer.
God damn it. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna get the phone. I'll be right back. I am not picking up the phone. I didn't recognize the number, so I'm not picking it up. Take that, telemarketers or robocallers.
All right, and no, regardless of what you've heard, regardless of
Every time
anything that
they
may be
drawing
going on
with-
right now,
No.
I want you to try to, you know, for at least for the length of this video,
Okay.
take my
I
word
will.
for
I
it.
will tell you this negative thing. I did do an animation on. Okay. Okay. So, I used to one day I was testing out something with Procreate on my iPad. I would draw like each frame with each layer, and then I would export each layer to the iPad, and then take it into iMovie on the iPad to kind of put the frames together to see how the animation would work. And for the most part, it worked pretty well. Then Procreate sent out an update to include animation, so I can animate on my iPad now. I've tried animating on Clip Studio Paint. That kind of confused me, to be honest. I was a little bit lost with that, but it was something I was interested in learning. I tried on Procreate, and that was pretty straightforward as well. Each layer would be a frame, etc. So I've done those kind of animations very sparingly, because the thing about animation is that it is a lot of fucking work. Because like you always think, oh, it's gonna be very quick, very not quick, but very easy, or whatever. Like, oh, maybe I'll put up with it, but it's like there's more to it than you think. Like I was going in thinking of understanding, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to draw each individual frame. That's fine. But then when I was actually trying to do it, I was like, oh shit, I have to think about where the camera's placed, where the characters are in relation, and where they move, and that's stuff you're gonna have to work on more and more. Again, I referenced this guy's channel. I'll put the link to his channel in the chat. He does really good vids. I binged his videos for a while. I'm gonna just subscribe to him on this channel too. But uh, it's Ethan Becker. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good guy. His videos are very straightforward to his art style and what he wants people to pick up on. Now, I wouldn't say that he is the holy grail of information either, but he's a good place to start off from, to get ideas from and move on. So it's a good channel. I do recommend Ethan Becker a lot. He's a really good channel. I've also have this one book. Hold on. I also have this book. It's called Figure Drawing Atelier. Atelier. This is a good book as well, a good reference for drawing figures. It's really good. I need to kind of go through this book again to kind of read a lot of it. Like, this talks about line of action. You can kind of see how it breaks down each point. It's pretty good. This is a really good source as well, if you're stuck on stuff as well. So try looking for this anywhere, somewhere. Anime drawing for otakus. Hey, as I said, if you want to draw like anime, you have to understand the basics. You can't just go straight into anime. That's because those people spend time understanding the anatomy. You gotta understand the anatomy before you get into the crazy styles of stuff. But as I said in the artist corner, you can kind of take some shortcuts to it. Like, Because like with the eyes, oh my god, I kind of want to bring up my iPad again. But for the eyes, like it's you draw a circle, you draw a circle, then you just kind of draw like overlaps to it. There's certain tricks to it. Maybe if I feel like doing art again, I'll show you the little clip again. I'll show you guys the stuff again. You know what I mean? But let's go back on to this.
For it, listen, and then you can do whatever you want afterwards if you want to judge, however you want to interpret what the purpose of this video is. I can tell you right now, this video, I did not plan on doing it. Okay, first of all, this is completely impromptu, off the cuff.
Oh, Master I told you my idea.
I just have to get something off my chest, all right? And I know that a lot of people have been saying that I've been doing hypocritical things lately. I, for one, can say 100% I can understand why you would say that me making this video is kind of hypocritical, because I said a few weeks ago that regarding this whole issue of negativity surrounding myself, particularly on YouTube, that I would not address it. I would just completely ignore it, and we would just push ahead positively. And I've done that. I've done that for the past month or so. Unfortunately, what it seems to me is that the situation has become something that it has never been in the past.
Oh the God, no, Mr. Cena.
In the past, and I've gotten by lots of it in the past. Whether it was things on YouTube, people making up ridiculous stories saying I was a cult leader, people putting false copyright strikes against my stuff, me getting kicked off of entire websites and businesses. There's been plenty of negativity, and we've always overcome it, okay? But in this particular situation, I actually feel that this is not a situation where it can be ignored anymore, because there's been basically a spin put on it that's different from all the other times. Let's face it. If someone says something about DSP, oh, DSP is a cult leader, immediately you hear that, you're like, that's absolutely ridiculous.
That's bullshit, man.
Yeah, he's walking around in a robe and he's brainwashing people.
Now look at this. Of course, when people called him a cult leader, the reason why people were probably calling him a cult leader is because he kept putting words into people's mouths. He always tried to say, oh, this is not what you want. I mean, to a degree, I would say I can't really attest to how he was back in, what year was this? 2013. I really wasn't into DSP's content that much at that time. I think at that point I was like whatever. I was kind of in the area of the DSP stuff, but I wasn't like, oh my god, guys. But now I would say he's more of a cult leader now, because when people like tip him certain things, then he says, this isn't what you want. You guys don't like that. You guys love it when I do this. You guys love it when I play Minecraft. You guys love it when I do this. And then, like, if someone says, well, DSP, you said this in the past, and then you say this now. No, man, that's out of context. This changes his opinion and revises history. It's ridiculous. This guy is ridiculous.
Immediately, if you're a logical thinking person, you dismiss that. But in the past few months...
and then that's the other things, like, that you have to be, like, logical to dismiss it. Logical. If you don't believe it, logical. Okay, then a non-GB Eliza. Okay, you know what? Missy, I'll try. I'll try the GB Eliza. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Some things going on
let's do that.
There's been an interesting spin. There's also been grains of truth here or there to the things that have been said, that I really feel that people have almost felt like they've legitimized their negativity towards me. And newcomers, I'm not talking about people who know me, people who've been watching me for a long time. I'm talking about the people who, when I put out a new game playthrough, oh, this guy put out a new playthrough on a certain game, and they go to watch the videos, and they see 5,000 thumbs down, and then they say, what the hell, why does this guy have so many negative votes? And then they search for my name on YouTube, and the first 10 results that come up are videos basically saying, DSP's a piece of crap, don't watch his content, he hates his fans, he hates this, he's a dick, and it's to that point. To the point where if I just left it unaddressed, that just people who don't even know who I am would not even know anything, that there's a positive association with my content, and they won't even watch. They wouldn't even give my stuff a shot, okay? Now, I want to say this up front before we get started, that this video is not going to be about bitching about views. It's not going to be about attacking particular people. I'm not going to be raging and swearing and cursing and going nuts on camera. That's not the purpose of this video, okay? The purpose of this video is to get a message across, okay? To directly address some of the things that have been going on, okay? To give you my take on it, all right? And to basically get this off my chest. because what I found is that the past month or so, I said I was not going to address the negativity anymore. That was it. It was over. Because I realized that when I do directly address it, especially certain particular people, that unfortunately those people get attention that's undue, unwarranted, and actually helps them. So the people who are trying to hurt me get helped when I mention them. All right? So I've been trying to completely ignore it for the past month. But what's been happening is that in the back of my head, there's been this little thing that's just been growing and growing and growing. And it's just...
Wait, what?
Because what I found is that the past month or so, I said I was not going to address the negativity anymore. That was it. It was over. Because I realized that when I do directly address it, especially certain particular people, that unfortunately those people get attention that's undue, unwarranted, and actually helps them. So the people who are trying to hurt me get helped when I mention them. All right? So I've been trying to completely ignore it for the past month. But what's been happening is that in the back of my head...
Look at this. You know, this kind of ties into that Minecraft streamer. He was like shitting on Gamer J Lee. He's like, back then, when I was like not talking about it for years, for months, until like it started getting into a big problem. But that was talking about This Is How You Don't Play. But he talking about that within a month that it came out. This still happened in the same year or so. That whole thing was like, this is same year. And I feel like, I guess maybe this is what DSP was talking about, was the fucking channel update video he did addressing the negativity. But like, hold on, oh my god.
Helps them. So the people who are trying to hurt me get helped when I mention them.
He didn't want to talk about it because he didn't want to give us attention. But he talked about the haters before. The haters were getting attention before he even gave them attention. This is just clown world. Like, it doesn't give him more attention when he does this. What happens is that he gets more people to do it because they see this as like, whoa, man, look how triggered he is. Let's keep making videos, man. I want to make a video too if he's gonna get this triggered about it. That's kind of what happened. Like, that's like, you go to a forum, and if you go into the forum and you start like starting arguments with people, and you start like responding to every single bait that's there, you're gonna like get this kind of treatment to you. It sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a great thing that this happens on the internet, but it's something that you kind of have to be aware of. It happens, and the best thing you can do is just kind of ignore it and move on. You know, you don't have to respond to every single thing. That's something that like you learn when you're like starting out on the internet. Like when you're like 13 or 15 or 16, whatever. Like, that's something you learn. He's in his like late 20s in this period of time, and he's acting as if he'd never been on the internet before, and this is a new thing. Ugh.
All right? So I've been trying to completely ignore it for the past month. But what's been happening is that in the back of my head, there's been this little thing that's just been growing and growing and growing. And it's just nagging me. And it's like, it's to the point where on a daily basis, it annoys me to the point where like it's affecting my work. All right? And I need to get this off my chest and to be real and honest with you in order to basically be able to continue on with what I'm doing. So I have to talk about it. I just have to, okay?
He has
Regardless,
to.
If
he can't just simply ignore it and just make gameplay videos. No, he has to talk about the haters because that makes a lot of sense.
This video, there's a negative association with it, there's a positive association with it, more people hate me, more people like me, there's no effect, I don't care. The purpose of this video is to give you the real talk situation about what's going on right now, okay? And to basically get it off my chest so that I can push forward positively. I have to do this or else I won't be able to push forward positively, and that's a huge thing for me. If I don't feel positive and I don't feel excited and you know, looking forward to the things that I'm going to be working on, then then what's the point of doing all this? I've always said this, that no matter what's going on in my life, whether there's something horrible that was going on when I had my full-time job, if it was something horrible going on with work, if there's personal things going on in my life and there's all negative things dragging me down behind the scenes, I could always turn to you guys, the viewers, to be some people I could open up to. People I could be honest with, and it's an amazing experience over these past years since 2008 to have an audience that I can actually talk to. All right, to people right now. I'm live streaming this. We've got over 1,700 people on a live stream that want to hear me. They want to listen to what I have to say, and regardless if you hate me or love me.
They're here because they want to see. They're there because they like the drama of this. Like, he makes this whole video addressing negativity. He's like, oh, all the people that are on my stream are here to like help me, man. But you're doing a drama video. It like I kind of do get what he's coming from, because like at some point, like, you know, I stream and I'm like kind of like, you know, I have a good time and it really does relieve my stress when I do streams like this, etc. I get where he's coming from with that, but it's just it's just a little petty or sad to just do this about negativity. And I don't think this is the first time he even addresses this. He addresses it in Ask the King about this A Dome plays and this and that. And it's like not, and it's just kind of like comes up as like a diary. Like he's making a diary to people that he's throwing out the internet, and the internet like is gonna be there to pat his ass. Like, come on.
I mean, just the fact that I have that ability, it's an amazing feeling, okay? And really, what reason that I'm making this video is that it seems this past couple months that's kind of like not as much so. Meaning, you know, if oh man, I had a bad day, all this stuff happened, but you know what? I still got YouTube, I still got Twitch, I still got that positive thing that spin on my life. And then I go to YouTube to see how my latest vlog did, or to see how my latest video did, and all I see is, Phil sucks, why are people watching this? This is crap, he's the worst commentator on the internet, thumbs down.
I love how even back in 2013, he said that YouTube was negative and toxic and blah, blah, blah. But when you go to him now, he's saying that it's more toxic now. So which is it? Was it more toxic back then, or is it more toxic now? Oh, YouTube, man, it's getting more and more negative, man, more and more toxic. If that was the case back then, why didn't he just stick with Twitch? No, he has to go back to YouTube. Then YouTube was the future, and Twitch was the shill website. And then he went back to Twitch and said YouTube is the negative place. Like, what? And I love that he's saying this, and then he uploads it to YouTube. What the fuck?
Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. And then I see people actually literally saying, well, I now am afraid to even watch Phil's content anymore because there's such overwhelming negativity surrounding it.
And now, like, people are afraid to tip him because, oh, guys, if you tip me, you might be attacked and doxxed, and you need to use usernames and fake names to give me money, because in case the trolls, they're gonna come in and get your family, man. And it's like, he makes it sound as if you tip DSP, you're gonna be on like a hit list or something. Honestly, it's more scary now than it was back then. If back then the only thing you have to be afraid of was people calling you a dum-dum, then I don't know. Maybe that was a safer time, because now it's like if you give him $1, you might be attacked, man. Like, this guy focuses so much on the negative. It's insane. It's insane. And then he tells us about the coronavirus. Oh, you need to, like, cheer up, man. You know, maybe we should not focus on the coronavirus because it's a very dangerous thing, but he focuses on trolls attacking his fans all the time. And it's the same shit when he revealed his girlfriend for the second time, whatever. When he revealed Kat. He, like, drilled into Kat's mind, the people are gonna make fun of you, Kat. They're gonna make fun of you, Kat. They're gonna make fun of you, man. And it's like, who the fuck talks like this? Why would you sit there and just dwell on what trolls do on the internet? You're giving them a spotlight.
Okay. And so, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this relationship with my viewers, my viewership, the back and forth that we have over comments, over the stream chat on Twitch, over Twitter, over Facebook. I love it, and I don't want to lose it because all of a sudden there's this crazy negative vibe associated with me in social media and on these websites, so I need to address it, okay? And I am going to say this up front, and then we'll finally get started to the subject at hand, is that it's because I want this to be hyper-focused on the message, okay? That what I've decided to do is right now I'm live streaming this on Twitch. It is actually subscriber-only mode chat, which means that almost no one can chat, only mods and subscribers, and I've actually asked everyone to please keep the chat down to a minimum. I just want my message to stand primary of what I'm doing here, rather than, oh, you got haters on one side saying, fuck Phil, blah, blah, blah. My staunch defenders and supporters. Some people would call
it's
them fanboys.
It's sub only mode. What?
On the other side who are going back against the haters. I don't want that. That's white noise that needs to be silenced so that we can have a real talk conversation. And I really do feel that I am one of the most real people on the internet because I can have these kind of conversations and I'm real with you and I give you the truth about stuff, okay? In addition, if you're watching this on YouTube, I have disabled comments and likes and dislikes for the first time ever. This is the only video I've ever made in my entire career.
Can't say that anymore.
Almost 20, I think it's over 20,000 videos I've now uploaded to YouTube. I am disabling comments and I'm disabling likes and dislikes because it's not about that. I don't want people, oh, Phil made an important vlog about negativity. Well, let's take a look. Oh, 4,000 thumbs down.
Again, I love that he thinks that people go to the videos and then just go down to the comments and just... Usually they do that at the end of the video when they're done watching or whatever the fuck, and who cares? Oh my god, they went to the comment section, dude.
100 billion nasty comments and then 100 billion rabid fanboys defending him. I can't make heads or tails of this. I'm not going to watch the video, and I don't want that to happen. In addition, I will be taking no commercial breaks during the course of this video, and I will not be enabling ads on this video on YouTube. That's right, I am making this video solely for the purpose, again, of getting my message across. I don't care about making money on this video, alright? So, I'm trying to do this for the very first time to let you know how serious I am about the message that I'm about to portray, okay? Alright, so all that being said, that was a very long and complicated intro. Thank you for bearing with me. Let me get to the bottom line and the subject at hand. Okay. So, negativity and hate, alright? There's different reasons why it happens. And a lot of the times it's jealousy, okay? I don't in particular really think that that's the situation surrounding me right now, okay? A lot of the times it just happens for different reasons. Now, over the course of my YouTube career, because let's face it, I'm relatively new to Twitch. I've been doing Twitch for, what, 6 months? But YouTube is really primarily where I've been known on the internet. There has been varying levels of negativity and hate associated with myself. When I started playing Street Fighter 4, and you know my unique style when I make videos is that I like to rage, I like to call people scrubs. You know, I would lose hilariously and then flip out and say it wasn't my fault and all that.
Now, again, giving us the... This is my unique commentary. I call people scrubs. Whoa, how unique. No one has ever done that. Totally unique.
You know, initially that kind of garnered a divide on the internet. It was like some people thought that was hilarious and funny, and they watched my videos because of that. And some people thought, this guy's a dick, why does he complain all the time? And I completely understand that. That's the same exact kind of feeling that happened when I used to be part of the fighting game community, the competitive fighting game community. There were a lot of people who liked me and a lot of people who hated me. So it's always going to happen when you are some kind of a personality, okay? And then over the years, as I, you know, started to become more popular...
I like how he says that, like, I was like this in the FGC. That's why people hate me. But then when you ask him now, they hate me because I was like really good, and they think that I was an asshole. But they're the assholes, man. Whatever. He would give such clown reasons why he was an innocent guy. But like he was calling people scrubs and shit in the FGC. Why do you think people hate you, DSP? Because you're an asshole to them. Whoa, I call this guy an idiot, and he thinks that I'm an asshole? Wow.
YouTube, you had people who literally just did the most blatant slanderous things.
No, the only things I can think of is that maybe he does that to his friends. Like sometimes when you're with a friend, you can be a little bit hard with your friend. Like, oh yeah, man, you're a fucking idiot, man. But that's like, you know, the person knows you and this and that, like you're friends and you know whatever. But if you're like that to random people that don't know who you are, I don't think you're gonna get a lot of positive attention.
For the most ridiculous reasons. There was a person who at one point was a mod on my fan site, thekingofhate.com, and he completely went off the rails. He was abusing his mod powers. He was insulting people to the point where he got demodded, alright? Instead of maturing up, he decided to actually just basically completely tried to derail the site, doing nasty stuff, spamming, all kinds of stuff. He got banned from the site. And by the way, it wasn't me that did any of this. I didn't ban this guy from the site. He got himself banned. He then progressed, went to the internet, found a couple other people who had been banned from my content, all right, because for various reasons, acting like idiots, you know, insulting people, doing nasty stuff. And he basically formed this group of people who made a series of YouTube channels that basically tried to discredit me, say that I'm not a real gamer, I'm an asshole, I'm not professional. DSP is a cult leader. He's actually trying to brainwash the youth of the world into paying him money.
Brainwash the youth of the world. That I don't know. That's a funny thing
for
to say.
Playing video games. It was like the most absurd fucking thing. All right, it was just these people who like were just way out there. And at the time, it was funny because some people were like, "Phil, this is important. Are you going to address it?" And I said, "Do I really need to address it? You know how absurd that is? I'm sit here every day and I sit down like a Joe average gamer and I play games and I have fun and I do commentary and that's my thing. That's all I care about. Do you think I care about brainwashing thousands of people to be dedicated, loyal subjects and I'm trying to steal their money?" Like, it was the most preposterous thing. And after, you know, months of them trying to do that, it went away. Okay? It just went away because there was no legitimacy to it. It was ridiculous. It was a ridiculous claim. And eventually those people just vanished. They went away and vanished, okay? But now what I found is that this past year in particular, unfortunately, there's this one particular situation that happened, okay, that people have used this situation to legitimize an anti-DSP campaign on YouTube. Now, one thing that needs to be said, this is not addressing whatsoever the people who make montages of my content, whether in a positive or negative light, and are making fun of me for failing in games. That's actually not the purpose of this video whatsoever. Those aren't the people I'm even addressing in this particular message. You know what? They went out, they did it. I don't agree with it. I think that if you do negative montages of stuff, it's malicious, but I can't help it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go out of my way and dwell on it. I'm pretty much done with that. People want to do what they want to do. They can do it. All right? Find it entertaining.
But no, oh my god, this is great sound.
It's malicious.
He thinks This I Don't Play is malicious. At the time in 2013, I don't think it was that malicious. It was just, hey, this guy doesn't know how to use rations. Oh man, he doesn't understand this thing in Metal Gear. Oh man, look at this. It's just a highlight of all the things that are just astoundingly bad. And he's like, this is malicious, man. Who cared? Like, anyone could have looked at that and just been like, wow, I didn't know how to use rations, man. Oh my god, that's like really embarrassing, but really dumb. Whatever. Like he could have just now his whole mentality on This I Don't Play is so like all over the place. One day he says like, oh, it's fine. I overreacted to it. The next, that harmed me a lot, and like it ruined my life. And it's like, dude, get over it. And it's like a goofy thing to be mad about to begin with. Ugh.
But I can't help it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go out of my way and dwell on it. I'm pretty much done with that. People want to do what they want to do. They can do it. All right?
No, he tells us here we can do it. We can make This I Don't Plays, guys. But now we can't. Now it's bullshit that we do it.
Find it entertaining, you're going to watch it. I don't find that kind of stuff entertaining. That's my personal opinion. Maybe you find it. That's not what I'm addressing in this video at all right? What I want to address are these people who are coming out and they're saying, well, I used to watch DSP, but then this particular situation happened, and he hasn't legitimately addressed it at all, and because of that, I don't like him anymore.
Oh my god, this is the video that he was talking about. In that Minecraft stream, he mentions, this is the video he mentions, but he literally talked about This I Don't Play before this video. He talked about This I Don't Play in, like, February. And This I Don't Play came out, like, in what, January, February? And he talked about it in Ask the King. And then he addressed it again in this video. But this video, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit, isn't really about This I Don't Play, though. It's so ridiculous. This whole thing's ridiculous.
I want to make a big campaign that everyone should stand up against DSP. He does nothing positive for anyone. He hates his fans, and he abuses his fans, and that's it. Let's all do it together. And what's happened right now, literally on YouTube, it's a fad. It's actually become a YouTube fad among people who watch Let's Plays or playthroughs to basically make these kind of videos. Say, I don't like DSP anymore, he's a dick, you know, and when you watch them, it's funny because there is a grain of truth in every single one. There's always going to be a grain of truth. There's a reason why someone may become upset with someone, all right? Maybe there is something that I did to piss someone off, and that's always going to happen. I'm never going to, all of the time, please everybody, and I understand that completely. You can't please all the, you can please some of the people all of the time, you can please all of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. So there's always...
He says this, but he literally tries to please everyone all the time, though, which is ridiculous, because he doesn't, I know you guys said you want to see more of this, but, like, no one's contributing. I just don't really want to see it. But you can't please everyone all the time, but he tries all the time. That's why he's a variety streamer, dude.
There's going to be people who get upset. Maybe they think that my content has just become blasé and boring and repetitive, and I haven't really done anything to mix it up since I've been on YouTube, and therefore that's it. That's why they're not watching anymore. Maybe some people, you made one comment that you didn't mean to be insulting, but you said it at a day when I was just in a bad mood, and maybe 20 other people did say insulting comments, and you put it in there, and that was just the wrong time to do it, and I modded your comment, I deleted it, or maybe you even got blocked from one of my channels, and you're now pissed about that, because how could Phil, I was giving him a legitimate comment, a legitimate criticism, how dare he do that? You know, that's a legitimate criticism of me, that if I did do that, that's absolutely a legitimate criticism of me. And so, like I said, there's always a grain of truth in these videos that people are going to make that are going to have negativity associated with them. And I completely understand that, all right? However, it's now gotten to the point that, and I'm not exaggerating here, if you just go to the YouTube search and you type in DSP Gaming or you type in Darkside Phil, the majority of videos that are going to come up first are people making these hate videos about me. All right, and like I said, it's literally to the point it's a fad now. It's like it's the in thing to do.
It's
you used to watch DSP, but now you're,
this,
you know,
this has been the longest fad, and he still considers it a fad. This fad is gonna outlast DSP, dude.
A little older,
cool, huh?
And maybe he did something to maybe annoy you at one point. Make a hate video about it because everyone's doing it, and it's a fad, and everyone's watching these videos. I mean, undoubtedly, people wouldn't be jumping on the bandwagon, okay, if there wasn't a reason to do it. And right now, it's actually people are doing it to get popularity and to get views, and it's apparently working out. Apparently it's this big thing where, oh well, you know,
even back then he was saying words like apparently. Apparently it's popular. Apparently people love it when they do drama videos. Apparently. Now, of course, at this time, I would say actually kind of technically back at that time, people weren't doing it for attention though. It was probably more genuine back then than it is now. It's probably less genuine now than it was back then. He doesn't have genuine fans anymore. Like this guy is in some kind of weird void where he has these trolls that kind of support him. It's so ridiculous.
We're gonna do it, and it's fun to do because now we can you know, say all these ridiculous things about DSP. And the thing is, it would be all right if these videos were 100% truth, but 99% of them, what I've seen is that they're like, well, I'm using this one situation as a reference, and based off of that, all the horrible things that people have been saying about Phil must be true, and so fuck him. No one watches stuff. Everyone shit on him. Keep making these hate-filled videos about him, okay? And really, you know, it was funny because I was actually reading people's comments. I was reading people's tweets as I said that I was going to make this video today, and people made some really good points. They said what it's become at this point, it's not just a little splinter group of people who are, you know, doing this ridiculous DSP cult leader stuff. All right, that stuff is so ludicrous. It's literally become a mob mentality of bullying. Okay,
mob mentality of bullying. What? We all got together and it was like, hey guys, let's all bully Phil by making videos saying things you don't like about the guy. I mean, come on.
Really, that's what it's become. It's become online bullying, where there may be a tiny little nitpick bullying you have with me, and you turn it into this giant.
There's worse things online that is worse than what people did to him at that time. At that time. there was worse things that people were going through online with cyberbullying. But this, all people were doing was just kind of pretty much saying this guy sucks. His videos are garbage. Like how bad he's a hypocrite. But whatever. That's just like bullying, dude.
Giant explosive bomb, and you're gang banging me basically with a bunch of other people. Online bullying, where there may be a tiny little nitpick you have with me, and you turn it into this giant explosive bomb, and you're gang banging me basically with a bunch of other people.
Man, he chuckled at that. I guess he fantasizes about the gangbang, dude. Yeah, I would agree with that too, GJ Filthy, which I do think Wings has it worse because like it, I kind of a lot of people like at the time when he was becoming like a subject, we were like, oh, Theo, are you gonna do Wings videos? And I was like considering it for a bit, but I watched some of his videos and I was just like, I can't really do anything. Like, I feel like you really need to know a lot of specific stuff about Wings to really accurately do a video that would be fair. Because I think if I just did it as it is, it would just kind of be a little bit mean-spirited. For me, at least. Because, like, with DSP, like, I kind of know what he's about, and I know what he's talking about. So it's easy for me to kind of talk about him because I know enough about him. And I know, like, I'm a little bit fair with him. But with Wings, I just feel like if I did it, it would just kind of be mean-spirited because I don't know much about Wings, and I really don't really want to sit through a lot of streams to figure that out,
People, because it's popular now and you think it's funny and you're getting views based off of it, okay? I'm not saying you in particular, the viewer, I'm just saying that's the situation with these people who are making these videos, alright?
And I do like the
thing is, with bullying, and I can tell you, I can speak from personal experience because I was bullied when I was younger, and you might be surprised by that. You might say,
I don't know why
you're 6 feet tall, you're not a little
really
shrimpy
weird.
dude. How are you bullied? Look, everyone gets bullied. Everyone in their life gets bullied unless you were like 20 feet tall, a giant roided monster. You're going to get bullied.
Of course, everyone on the planet gets bullied unless you're a monster. You don't get bullied if you're a roided monster, apparently. No. People who get bullied are people who kind of respond to it. Or that are just easy to kind of do shit to. Like when I was in elementary school, I was like an easy target to get bullied because not that I would necessarily respond like, oh yeah, I can't stop bullying you. It wouldn't be that, but like I had this bully that would tell me to do things, and I would just do it without thinking because I was a very naive kid at the time. It was very easy to kind of order around because I was really trusting of random people. I mean, I wouldn't go into random people's cars. Don't worry about that. I wasn't that trusting. I was trusting to classmates, to people I went to school with, and I had this bully that was like, hey, this guy can do it. He'll do whatever we say. Fuck him. And they were just kind of fucking around with me and all that kind of stuff. And at the time, I didn't really understand they were bullying me until I met the guy again in high school. It was really weird because like in elementary school, this guy was bullying me or whatever. I go to high school. The guy bumps into me and says, "Theo, remember me?" I was like, "No, who are you?" "Dude, I used to bully you in elementary school all the time." And I was like, "What?" I was so confused, and then I was like, I guess he bullied me, and I do because I do. There was this one time I remember this guy did well. I figured it out retrospectively later on, but I was like, that guy's a fucking bitch. Fuck him, dude. Nah. But yeah, I figured out he was bullying me years and years later, but not everyone gets bullied. It's very like specific people who get bullied. Is people who are either easy to trick, easy to go after, etc. It's usually those kind of people that get bullied the most. And I guess like for me, I kind of did well in elementary school with bullies because I really wasn't doing anything that would kind of piss them off necessarily, because it wasn't like I was telling a teacher on them. I wasn't snitching. I didn't really have any problems. So the bully probably went easy on me because I didn't get him in trouble a lot, to be honest.
Bullied in your life, and there were points in my life where I was bullied, and I sought help from people, whether it was my parents, whether it was from authority figures like leaders at school, and they did nothing about it. They basically sat the bully down and said, don't do it again. Next thing you know, does it again. All right? So just, ignoring bullies.
And again, that's a little bullshit. I fucking doubt he went to see anyone, because if you're getting bullied, the one thing you know not to do is to go to an adult about it. That's like the one thing people don't do. I mean, come on, really? Does he consider Mid-First Bank a bully? Yeah, dude. Of course.
Doesn't work. The only people who say that ignoring bullies makes them go away are people who have never been bullied before. Someone made a good point. They said the people who write books about anti-bullying and say just ignore it and it goes away are the same people who write books about parenting but they never had kids. All right? You have to address it, because if you don't, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And that's what I said. This real feeling, this negativity, has been nagging me in the back of my head for the past couple months, because I haven't...
Again, if he really was being bullied, he would probably understand. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of assumptions to make on this. But if he was really getting bullied, he'd understand that doing something about it still would not stop the bully. The bully would be more upset. Because, like, come on. Like, that's why he gets a lot of trolls all the time, because he tries to do something about it, and that eggs on more trolls.
Really been fully addressing it, all right? Now, admittedly, about a month ago, I did actually go on this podcast, and it was Kane Bringing the Pain, and I believe the other person's name, and I apologize because his name is weird. It's like Adverazum or something, some weird name. But anyway, I went on their podcast, and they asked me some real talk questions. All right, and people were like, "Oh, this is the change." First of all, people were like, "Wow, I can't believe DSP's doing this. That he would even go on a podcast and address the negativity."
Dude, back then people were still insane. Like, people back then were still saying, "Oh my god, guys, I can't believe Phil did an interview." Back then. But if you hear him now, you'd think it was like a regular thing for him back then. But back then it was like, whoa, man, he did an interview? Whoa.
It was really the first time that I would allow myself to be interviewed about that kind of stuff. And they said they wanted to talk to me about all the negativity surrounding me, and they would have very poignant questions, and they wanted me to be prepared that it wasn't going to be like they're not fanboys, but they're also not haters. They're kind of middle of the road, and they wanted to see my honest answers to a lot of the things that they had to ask. Okay.
Oh, I think this was the interview that Mr. Hot Stuff posted, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it is.
For the very first time, I'm going to be 100% real with everyone about that podcast, all right? A lot of you have seen it. You know what I'm talking about. I had one stipulation for going on the podcast, and that was it. So all the rumors you've heard, all the nonsense, the slander people have been saying about me, and in regard to that particular podcast, you're going to find out the truth about it right now, because I have no reason to lie. You could ask the guys who did the podcast. They'll tell you the same answer, okay? I had one stipulation for going on the podcast. The stipulation was I did not want to address one particular person who had made a video about me, and that video had blown up massively in popularity because I had mentioned it inadvertently, knowing that by mentioning it I would basically draw attention to that video. And I felt I'd already given him enough popularity. I said I would generally address the subject if people wanted me to, but I would not address this one particular person in general because I didn't want to give them any more undue attention. And that was it. That was the only stipulation I had. Any other questions?
Now this is the same shit he did with the Quarterman interview. I told him that no personal questions, and that was it, no finances, nothing, man. But like, that's like, the topic of the month that people really wanted to know. And he can ask any questions about it. Back then, this whole thing, this video that was probably big at the time, was probably, a hot topic that people wanted to know the answer to. So of course DSP says, I can't talk about it. Don't ask me any questions about this. Ask me questions that are worthless. And then that's it. So of course they're going to ask him softball questions. This is such bullshit. Ugh.
question whatsoever was on the table for that podcast. And through the course of that podcast, I answered intelligently and honestly as best I could. I openly admitted that this year I've had a lot of negativity, unfortunately, associated with me, and I've been a lot more negative about stuff, primarily because this year has been a disappointment for me for many reasons. Number one, because earlier this year, my contract with Machinima was renegotiated and I'm making less money. And that led to a lot of negative things this year. For example, I would plan that this year I wanted to move out of Connecticut. Connecticut is way too expensive for me to be doing what I'm doing. There's no benefit for me to live in Connecticut besides being a few blocks away from my parents. There's really no other benefit to living here. The taxes are too goddamn high. The prices are too goddamn high. And I could live anywhere in the world.
I like how he just says the only benefit was for my parents. What about Rambo? This was before the fucking video that Rambo uploaded. What? What about Rambo, Phil? What about Rambo?
World that I wanted
Feels
and
bad,
pay
man.
less because this is an internet-based business. I don't have to be in one physical location to do it. Number two, I was looking forward to possibly getting my back fixed. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a very serious back injury. All right, it's a severely herniated disc in my lower back, and I had two choices when it was diagnosed in 2007. Either get very risky, intrusive surgery that may or may not even fix the problem, or to make life choices to adapt and adjust to it, and I have made those choices. I don't carry heavy things anymore. I don't drive on the highway. There's a lot of life changes that I had to make that are very hindering on the things that I can do and on my mobility. And I was hoping that this year there was this new technology that was announced, okay? And it's now a new surgery for this back injury that is non-intrusive. It's a laser that they actually use to fuse everything, and apparently it's an outpatient surgery, meaning I could just go, get it done, and be home in the same day. Of course, I'd be laid out for a few weeks, but I'd be able to get it done quickly. I can't do that this year, and it's not a money issue. It's actually because I still live in Connecticut.
It's not a money issue, so then why didn't he do it at all? It's not a money issue, man.
And I live alone. If I were to have that surgery, I need someone to take care of me, to basically, help me around. I'm sure those first few days I won't even be able to walk by myself, to help me, obviously, with food and stuff for a few weeks while I heal up. And I don't have that. I live alone. And this place is too cramped for my girlfriend to move in, and that was what I meant. My plans this year...
The place was too cramped for his girlfriend? What about your parents? He said that his parents were a few blocks away. Why couldn't his parents help him? And then he's like, my girlfriend can't live here. She's your girlfriend, Phil. You can't share the bed with her? Why can't you share the bed with Leanna, dude? Back then, you know what I mean?
We're to move to a bigger place to get my back surgery and to get my life back on track from this detour that I've had since this injury happened. And this year, I was not able to do that because I got this pay cut from Machinima, and undoubtedly, I publicly have admitted this all this year, my viewership has had a decline, all right? It's stabilized. There's way more people now who are making videos, Let's Plays on the internet. When that happens, undoubtedly people gravitate towards newer people. People get tired of the same old thing. There's the viewers who are maybe the new viewers who are coming to YouTube for the first time to watch gameplay are now jumping onto the bandwagon of these giant YouTubers doing it, and it's very hard to even find middle-level people like myself, okay? That's what I consider. I don't consider myself big time. I consider myself a middle-level person, okay?
Yeah, dude, he's middle-level,
So
man.
these two things factored in.
The year of the gravy train was when he was a little guy. Now he tells us that he was white hot popular back then. He was big. He was a big man back then. But here he's like, I'm just a little man. I'm a little tiny little baby man. What?
Had a massive negative impact on me this year, and it unfortunately did get to me. It made me kind of be pissed off a little bit more about things, to the point where I decided earlier this year I had to do something to completely mix it up, because just doing what I was doing wasn't working anymore. And so I had to completely change the way that I was making my videos. I adopted direct capture and live streaming, and I also went ahead and basically granted amnesty to everyone, unbanned anyone I'd ever blocked on a YouTube video ever, okay? And basically said I'm not policing comments anymore. And for the majority of this year, this has been actually a true statement. I have not actively been policing comments whatsoever. The only time when I actually police comments are two situations. Number one, if someone specifically asks me to do it, And I've had, geez, probably more
Of
than 50
course,
times.
everyone asks him to ban people. Of course, if he doesn't do it, everyone tells him to. That's what it is. It's not my fault. It's your fault.
This year, when I put out a video, there's a group of assholes on there just saying nasty stuff that's obviously ridiculous and untrue. And people, my viewers said, Phil, can you please go moderate that, because we can't even concentrate. And that's part of the reason why on this video, no comments, no chat, no likes or dislikes. I don't want that distraction. Okay, I want you to be listening to the message. Okay,
Listen to me, read.
now, in particular, if people ask me to do that, I will do it. Number two, the other thing is, just by chance, maybe it's a vlog that I made, and I'm asking questions in the vlog, and I want your feedback. And I'm reading the feedback, and then all of a sudden, oh God, here it is. It blows up a bunch of idiots just saying nasty stuff. Then I'll moderate it. But that's it. I'm not actively going anywhere to moderate comments. I don't think it's a useful use or productive use of my time.
I'm not going out of my way to block comments, except when I go to a video to read the comments, then I block them. Okay.
Time to be constantly censoring things and moderating things. I think that's a waste of time, okay? But again, unfortunately, these past few weeks, this past month, it seems like these people who are making these negative videos about me are taking it upon themselves to take that negativity to all my content, to the point where legit viewers, people who like to watch my content, they may not be fanboys or anything, but they just like to once in a while watch my content. They don't want to put up with it anymore. They see it and they're like, I'm not watching that. You know, I'm not going to put up with 100 negative comments, all these thumbs down. I'm just going to go somewhere else because I don't want to deal with the negativity, okay? So, I went on this podcast, the Kane Bringing the Pain podcast, Gamer Talk Live, and I addressed all the questions that they had, okay? Now, I wasn't actually expecting to get anything out of it whatsoever. I just thought that, hey, if someone really wants to ask me real talk questions, I'm a real person.
There we go. We got.
Like I said, I feel I'm one of the realest people on the internet. I'll give them honest answers.
See.
And I did. And by the end of that podcast, you had a group of people who were basically my fans all along.
Wait. Hold on, you gotta figure this out. You gotta figure out how many slots are left. So, let's see. Wait, I can just look at the thing here. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We have one more slot available for now, at least. I will probably extend it as well, though. I don't know how much, so it'll be a loose slot placement on how many people can add to the viewer canvas. So if you tip me $1, I'll let you know if you get in or you get out. Okay, so there you go. Sound good?
He said, you know what? That made us feel good. He was honest. He addressed a lot of issues. In fact, I even went out of the way to address a situation that I had with the Arid Lord, my longtime fan, my friend, my personal friend, who was a little bit upset about the fact that he couldn't hang out with me this summer. It didn't work out. We were trying to get it to coordinate. It didn't work out. And he was a little bit longtime fan, my friend, my personal friend, who was a little bit upset.
Personal friend. Now, if you ask him now, he has no personal friends. He can't have personal friends, dude. Streaming, man, it ruins friendships.
Upset about the fact that he couldn't hang out with me this summer. It didn't work out. We were trying to get it to coordinate. It didn't work out. And he was a little bit upset, and he used that opportunity to kind of vent some anger and some concerns that he had about some of my content and things that I've been doing this year that he didn't agree with. All right? And people, it didn't work out. My longtime fan, my friend, my personal friend, who was a little bit upset about the fact that he couldn't hang out with me this summer. It didn't work out. We were trying to get it to coordinate. It didn't work out.
I thought he said he was butthurt. Now look at this. He uses the Arid Lord to pretty much brag about how my friend was mad at me, and look at me. We made up. That's how cool we are. He apologized to me. Look at this.
And he was a little bit upset, and he used that opportunity to kind of vent some anger and some concerns that he had about some of my content and things that I've been doing this year that he didn't agree with. All right? And people, these haters, these people who were making these videos, this bandwagon mentality, used his video. They're, oh, that's an example. See? His longtime fan and friend hates him now. To which Chris was like, what? I never said.
I'm pretty sure the haters, man, didn't say that. I guarantee it was probably people saying, hey, look, even his best friend has reasons to dislike. Oh my god, I told you fucking the deal. No. No, stop. Oh my god.
That, and that's not what the intention of the video was. He actually ended up taking down the video and basically apologizing to me, which he didn't need to do.
He didn't need to apologize. He made a video saying, well, DSP, your content fucking sucks. He doesn't need to apologize, but look how much he got off to the idea that him and Aerialord are cool now. Well, the Aerialord was bad at me, and now we're cool, man. Just using the Aerialord to like fucking flex on the haters.
But he apologized to me and said, I didn't mean it like that, and I'm sorry that they used it as more fuel for their fire and their bandwagon mentality of bullying against you, okay? So, I addressed that on
the this is... this is the origin story of the apology fetish. This is how it began. The Aerialord began the apology fetish. This is how it started. Oh no!
Podcast. I didn't have to, but I did. I even went out of the way and explained that situation, because I mean, I thought they were going to ask me about it. I really.
Now this also makes me wonder if he unbans people because he's afraid that they're going to go off to make detractor videos. Because he mentions in this video how people who he banned started making detractor videos. They started hating on Phil. Maybe he unbans people in his Twitch chat so that he doesn't get a lot of people making videos about him. Which makes no sense because the people he unbans already fucking memes him. But he mostly does it for the bit badges though. I mean, the bit badges are pretty cool though.
Really did. I thought they were going to ask me about it.
Real
so I actually
talk,
went out of my way to be as honest as possible. Of course, immediately after the podcast, that was it. The haters. Oh, this was his one big chance. This was his opportunity to address, and he didn't address any of the issues. And this is really, again, this is where...
Wait, what?
Podcast, that was it. The haters. Oh, because I mean, I thought they were going to ask me about it. I really did. I thought they were going to ask me about it. So I actually went out of my way to be as honest as possible. Of course, immediately after the podcast, that was it. The haters. Oh, this was his one big chance. This was his opportunity to address, and he didn't address any of the issues. And this is really, again, this is where...
Yeah, because the issue was... He said like there was one particular video that he didn't want to give attention to. That was probably, I would assume, I'm assuming, because again, this was back in 2013, that video was probably a big issue that people wanted to know the answer to, and he didn't answer it. Oh my god.
This mentality of little nugget of truth turned into bullshit kind of flourishes. So the little nugget of truth here was that there was one particular person who I said I didn't want to talk about on the podcast. They took that nugget of truth and they lied. They spun it and said, well, he said he doesn't want to talk about this person. He didn't want to talk about that person. He didn't want to talk about this situation. And he had a laundry list of criteria before he went on this podcast. So that's why really they didn't ask any tough questions. He's an asshole. He was just, it was a lie. He wasn't really going to be honest with anyone about anything. He was just trying to put smoke over your, over your eyes, and fool you. And it's a complete lie. It was completely untrue. I had one stipulation, and I just told you what it was. So for them to say all that stuff was a complete and utter falsehood, but because there was a snippet of truth, most people say, oh, well, I guess they're right, because I watched the podcast, and really there was nothing that made Phil look bad, so they must be right.
They must be right, I agree.
More fuel for the fire. And the bottom line is this. The people who really hate you, or the people who are using negativity to make themselves popular, are always going to hate you. All right, in any form of life, they're always going to bully you. They're always going to do that because it makes them feel good about themselves and it gives them attention. Okay, and that's and they just use that for more fuel for the fire. And the bottom line is this: truth. Most people, he was just, is a lie. He wasn't really going to be honest with anyone about anything. He was just trying to put smoke over your, over your eyes.
Put smoke over your eyes? You mean blue smoke? Whatever.
And fool you. And it's a complete lie. It was all completely untrue. I had one stipulation, and I just told you what it was.
Yeah, it's either wool over your eyes or smoke up your ass. You can't get anything
for them to say
right.
All that stuff was a complete and utter falsehood, but because there was a snippet of truth, most people say, oh, well, I guess they're right, because I watched the podcast, and really there was nothing that made Phil look bad, so they must be right. And they just use that for more fuel for the fire. And the bottom line is this. The people who really hate you, or the people who are using negativity to make themselves popular, are always going to hate you. All right, in any form of life, they're always going to bully you. They're always going to do that because it makes them feel good about themselves and it gives them attention. And that's why this is happening right now. To hate you. All right, in any form of life, they're always going to bully you. They're always going to do that because it makes them feel good about themselves and it gives them.
Okay.
Attention. Okay.
Okay. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm getting kind of hungry. I gotta make din din, not din din, lunch. What should I leave you with? No, we'll go to DSP stream. I'll be back, guys. I'll be right back. Let's he's streaming right now? What's he streaming? Doom Eternal. Whoa. Okay. Oh, let's take a look at this.
Let me take a look. I'm gonna do.
I'm hosting this.
How do I get back to order again? Oh mon dieu. Thank you, Zesty Rika, for the donation. Welcome to T-Nor Lund. Yo. Howdy. And thank you, Theodos Streams, for hosting us. Welcome, Nor Lund. How are you? This is your first time stepping into a Big Dog stream. Hello, my name is Frank Cowley.
Nope, he doesn't.
We are the Big Dogs. We are constantly engaged with our chat. If you want to, you can join.
Yeah, try to link it to me later. Send it to me in Discord.
We're ordering Postmates. We've been streaming for about 3 hours. We're gonna go for longer.
I don't know. Tweet it at me.
Except check email. Thank you.
Okay, enjoy this. I'll be right back. You guys can watch something that's positive. This is positive content.
Oh, there's the fucking like symbol on it. How the fuck do I type an umlaut? Okay.
I think if you just do to type it in, actually, you would just hold down the O. But if you just did D-O-N, like, keyboards know that nowadays. You don't have to be as specific.
Donor. Doesn't show up. How'd you get it? How'd you get to it?
I searched it on the page.
On the app or the website?
On the website, and then I just sent you.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's offline. They aren't up today. So they're not. Yep, they aren't doing it today. Oh my God! Get some Fago. Thank you.
Thank you. FDR
wow. Okay.
All right.
So that's why it's like they aren't open today.
Open.
Nope. So okay. I get it. They're shut down. That's what. Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine with wings.
Yeah, let me see. Whoa, my God!
Dirty
DDB chipped in for some Fago.
Now we can both get half a Fago.
Wow. I'm just seeing what's like. I'm trying to find like next like best, because I want food that is like not too greasy, but also has good leftover thing. I mean, the wings are the fucking best. Could do wings, but I would just have to eat better later tonight.
Could do chicken sandwiches maybe.
I can't, not if it's from Wings, like when, you know, like I need like a certain like.
No, I was thinking like maybe Shake Shack, because theirs was pretty, but they might be close too.
Yeah. Let me see how much this would cost. Okay, I looked up Thai food randomly. That's like really heavy, but again, leftover. That's $30. Subway would be very cheap. Let me take a look. I'm trying to think. Again, chat, feel free to suggest what. Yeah, fuck. Again, damn, that fucking that euro came out of my mouth.
I know.
Whoopsie. Yeah. That's the other thing too, is like if we stream later tonight too, people donate, we could order twice in a day.
Yeah.
We'll see if people support it, but
totally be down to do it.
Guys, this is what COVID's doing. It's shut down our favorite Euro place. I wanted the Euro because the Euro is very fulfilling, but it's also, you get all those vegetables in there. Guys, what are we gonna do? What does the chat? Okay, Mr. Ben Show. Kevin Hilt said the big pasta bread thing.
Oh, torpastas? Yeah.
What was that? What was that place called? I never know the slamming possibilities.
Yeah, something possibilities are. Yeah, something like that.
Divine possibilities.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. That fuck. Okay.
Are they open?
They are, but it'll take an hour. I'm down.
Let's just do the buffalo.
I'm down for wings. All right, maybe later tonight. I saw the reason I hesitated. It would be an hour long wait.
Yeah.
The wings place is only 30 to 40 minutes.
And they'll probably get here faster.
Yeah.
Chiba Hut would be good, but I don't know if Chiba Hut delivers.
That's the sandwich place, right?
Yeah, I'm just down to get wings, honestly, at this point. We can keep bouncing between like 10 different places that we could possibly get.
Hey man, Malcolm Gladwell says it takes 15 years sometimes for him to find a story. I'm not opposed.
That's the threshold is different. Whoa!
Alright, I know what we're ordering now.
Of course, no one ever gets a hole-in-one on Ice Cream Mountain.
Dirty diaper baby.
Thank you, DDB. We are going to get Poke. It's a little bit more expensive, but that covered. Thank you.
It.
Thank you. And that's I'm not gonna feel fucking crazy.
Yep.
After I eat it.
They've already given us $30, $20 in donations.
Yeah.
And now
Ooh. Okay. So
Arkwright is also knocked off the
some of our shit is already saved. Is this my bowl or your bowl? I think this is mine, right? This looks like mine. Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah, because I don't put corn in.
Okay, so I'm gonna order mine real fast. Half rice, half salad, cucumber, edamame, crab meat.
DDB, for one of the first times ever, has beaten Arkwright.
Wow.
He is our bit donating champion for the week. Arkwright is the #1 contender, with Zesty Rika holding the undercard belt.
Seriously, thank you,
Wow.
Thank you, DDB.
Thank you, Dirty Diaper Baby, for 2,578 bits.
All right,
and
you're going
$20
to have
donation.
to check every category because my shit is there.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. So mine's already in the cart. Okay. Build your
Yo,
own.
FDR Nation.
Thank you. Awesome.
New name. Oh,
I'm gonna get coffee. We're gonna keep streaming Doom.
Cheese
Seriously,
bits.
I'm excited. I'm gonna get coffee and then we'll order and we'll play more Doom.
I'm gonna do.
And then
I'm
yes.
just gonna do rice
Yeah.
this time.
Where did I put my
rice.
phone?
I'm holding it.
Dude. Where the fuck's my phone? Hey, dang, where the hell my phone?
Where my phone at?
Where
I'm
my
gonna,
phone
I'm gonna
at?
add some avocado on this one and some seaweed salad. I'm
Is
not
that
gonna do no edamame.
Is Cotto extra?
Huh?
How much extra?
It's 75 cents.
Okay, that's you treat yourself, Brian. You treat yourself.
Well, I ain't getting no corn. Corn is 75 cents.
That was my treat.
All right, I'm gonna do. Ooh, seared tuna does sound good. Guys, I don't know. What should I do? Should I do spicy crab? Should I do regular crab? Should I do marinated tuna? Should I do tofu? Should I do salmon? Should I do spicy tuna? Octopus was good, but I'm not going to do that one. Shouts out Dirty Diaper Baby for the 69 bits. I only feel bad because Ark isn't here right now. Dude, go crazy. Go crazy. Make him have to make the difference like crazy. Don't even worry about Ark right now. You know what? I'm going to try the seared albacore because that's different. I like different things. Second protein, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. You know what? No, I'm going to do a double dip on the seared business right now. Seared business, we're doing seared tuna, seared albacore. I'm going to do some extra sauce. But right now I got to figure out jalapeno wasabi, sweet sesame, garlic pepper aioli, ginger shoyu sauce, lava lime shoyu sauce. I think I'm going to do the lava lime. That sounds good. And then, guys, it's going to go crazy. We're going to add any extra veggies. I like a little bit of green onion, a regular onion. No sprouts for this baby boy right now. So we're going to be good on that.
Green Funyun.
Any extra toppings? Oh, you could get... Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to do Hawaiian sea salt. I'm going to add Hawaiian sea salt.
Hell yeah.
And then that should be it.
Man.
Fork is fine with me. That's cool that they finally put that in there.
Oh, wow.
So that should be added to the order if you want to review the cart. Folks, thank you again
Both
for all the
$12.75.
donations.
All
Thank you for being here
Fuck
with the big
yeah.
dogs. We're about to order
All
some
right.
food to keep going.
Are they
Some
able to
Doom
deliver
Eternal.
to New Zealand?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah. They're gonna
You know what I'm gonna have to do, and I will, like, people like I'm not like a crummy tipper, but I wish I could tip more. During this fucking time, we gotta fucking tip the Postmates dudes big. Is that doorbell?
Sounded like it was. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It was fast.
Yeah, that was fast already. But yeah, we gotta tip Postmates homies for sure. We'll check. Maybe we get Amazon. Be right back. Maybe Bethesda. What we get from Amazon? Oh my god, guys, we got a package. We got a package. Right back. What's in that package? You know for sure?
Yeah.
What is it? It's a hard drive. Okay. All right. Guys, this came in the mail. Holy fucking shit. All right.
I'm so excited.
Holy fucking shit. All right, huge news. My chroma cam's not even off, so we're gonna have to do this. Okay. They said it couldn't be done, but in light of everything on, Amazon still sent us the Twitch World Championship belt They said times are tough. We need strong leaders. The big dogs. You guys are the best Twitch stream. You guys are still the reigning Twitch World Champion.
That's right.
We sent it in. It got cleaned. It got tested. We are the Twitch World Champions.
COVID-free.
COVID-free. Amazing. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff Bezos.
Thank you, Bezos.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh my god. Anyways, back to Doom. Amazing.
Hell yeah. And we got Poke on the way.
That's right. And we were awarded Best Discord Server.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yo!
Oh, thank you. I'm like legitimately scared when a donation comes that's gonna crash. DDB's got some fucking crazy powers. I don't want to mess with DDB.
DDB
Holy
can crash
fuck.
the stream.
Hey, Kevin, we will tip them. Thank you. Seriously.
Thank you so much.
That helps us too. Like, goddamn, the Postmates delivered. I think my mind, I've talked about this OCD thing. What's the worst thing you could do? Imagine opening up the Postmates and you cough and it's like, oh god. You know, like, again, impulse. They talked about this on Harmontown where Spencer Crittenden talked about, like, when he sees a cop, he has the impulsive thought of, what would happen if I took their gun? You know, like, not acting on it, but he says the way, and he talked about this as a therapist, the reason your brain does that is that's the worst fucking thing that can happen, so don't do it.
Yeah.
It's when he says when you're on the cliff, you visualize yourself falling, so your body knows, don't fucking get too close. Like,
yeah.
You know, but, like, sometimes your mind will fixate on that, like, yeah.
I think it's our intelligent brain trying to plan for the worst case scenarios.
Yeah.
It's like, I would never, ever, 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 ever do this, but what's the next step if it happens? Because I should have a response.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's a smart way to go. DDB's been telling them to leave the food at the door. That's reasonable.
Yeah, they do have that thing. Wow, he's there. All right, we'll keep our ears peeled.
Dang.
My God.
I need to get a leather jacket again. I used to have a really nice...
I'm making coffee, so I'll be right back. I gotta get the coffee. Then we'll get on with the show. I'll be right back.
One of these, like, biker ones that I've had for a bit.
Hell yeah.
Sit down the championship. I need free hands.
No, yeah. Oh, shit.
Packing list. Is there any candy they sent us?
Yeah.
No, they didn't send us no candy.
Dang, no candy this time.
Ain't no candy from Amazon.
Ain't no candy on Amazon.
That's good.
Hell yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. Okay. So I think I'm done with that. I got the one up. Oh yeah, this is when our fucking game crashed. Anyways, 20 minutes, we are back. No, I'm saying we haven't continued. Well, the game didn't crash, but the Steam crashed.
Yeah. Whoa, look at these fucking flying things.
Yeah, we got fucking gargoyles are back.
Yo, you want gargoyles, you don't even gotta get no Disney Plus. Just tune in.
Oh, shit.
Doom Eternal. Now you're in the shit of it.
Oh my fucking god. If I die, if I wipe, that's fine. Oh, I got the health up. I got the... Holy fuck. Okay. Need to get the fuck away. Alright.
Blaze is back. Welcome back, Blaze.
I'm trying to read... Oh, okay. So I do have... Yes. Wow! I need help. I'm gonna die. Yeah, so I had the extra life, but... So again, every time you miss, it just teaches you, like, hey, like, it's worth the minute to, like, aim your shot with the cockadoo. And then technically I do have the ball. That's so fucking cool. Oh, wait, you can see, like... Oh!
Melee! Oh, wow. I think you can also hit him in the eye.
Did I get him? Ah, I missed! Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's fucking darting on me. Oh, he fucking dodges your hits. So I have no ammo. I'm keeping an eye out for a fuel canister or any zombies that can help. Oh, I have one more health, so if I die, I wipe. Yeah, what? Oh, so he drops a little ammo. Or he drops... There you go. Welcome, Skylar. Yeah.
What's up, Skylar? Yeah.
Oh! That's fucking cool.
Baba is you. Baba is yeah.
Cool. Nope. Okay. Oh my god.
Mr. Ben Show Camel. Yeah, they're like one of the weird last few that still sells unfiltered. Like the only other ones that you can get unfiltered soft pack, if you can find them. Shouts out to Don Draper's Lucky Strike. But you can barely find Lucky Strike anymore, even with filter. I've had a hard time seeing them anywhere. It's kind of funny, like growing up, cigarette brands were so important. Like, I don't know, maybe
I'm back, everyone.
And like,
No, it's just it's like what soda do you drink, what car do you drive?
Yeah,
like, brand,
it was
its brand identity is like what van.
Okay, we can leave that. By the way, guys, I gotta show you something really cool. This is gonna be awesome. Look at this mug. Look at. Oh, hold on, I gotta put this on the big screen. Look at this. Look at this mug. It has buns on it. It's a bun mug. There's a bun on that side, and there's a bun on this side. Pretty cool, huh? The bun mug. This mug is pretty sick, and it fits in with today's theme apparently with rabbits. Look at these buns chilling all over the place. Okay, I gotta I'm gonna send my stream to my bud because I want to show him I'm busy and I'm doing streams. Oh, why isn't my stream showing up? Wait, is it private? No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, what the fuck? It doesn't.
Wait, is it?
It's not private. Wow, that's really weird. It like doesn't show where it should. Okay. All right, now let's get on with the show. I got my food, got my coffee. I got a little tired, get a little sleepy, like Cody.
Okay, and that's why this is happening right now.
That's
it's not
why this
because
is
all of a sudden
happening.
Phil has changed.
Wait, what?
They're always going to bully you. They're always going to you, or the people who are using negativity to make themselves popular are always going to hate you. All right, in any form of life, they're always going to bully you. They're always going to do that because it makes them feel
what?
And I just told you what it was. So for them to say all that stuff was a complete and utter falsehood, but because there was a snippet of truth, most people say, oh, well, I guess they're right because I watched the podcast and really there was nothing that made Phil look bad, so they must be right. And they just use that for more fuel for the fire. And the bottom line is this. The people who really hate you or the people who are using...
Well, people aren't looking for you to be bad, though. They were just looking for answers.
Negativity to make themselves popular are always going to hate you. All right, in any form of life, they're always going to bully you. They're always going to do that because it makes them feel good about themselves and it gives them attention. Okay, and that's why this is happening right now. It's not because all of a sudden Phil has changed and Phil is completely different in what he does now and his content isn't funny anymore. It's because they've realized that by saying this stuff, they've now joined this bullying popularity group and now they can get attention and views for doing it. And that's really what's going on right now. Again, this bandwagon mentality, okay? So I noticed after the podcast this was happening, and I even adjusted on Twitter. I said, listen, they're always going to hate no matter what because they're doing it for a reason. They're not doing it for legitimacy. They're doing it because they're not looking for...
Again, this is assuming that we're not doing it for legitimacy, that we're doing it for other reasons. This is quite the assumption. Well, I want to see something. My alerts... Okay, my alerts are in a good place. Okay, I thought they weren't. Whoops.
Any kind of an answer or an apology or an explanation of why things are happening. Instead, they're doing it so that they can be popular. So just ignore their stuff. And that's what I said. I'm going to ignore it from now on. For the past month, my whole...
He's going to ignore it. In 2013, he's going to ignore the trolls. Yeah, it worked out for him, huh?
Kind of mentality was just ignore it, push forward positively, and do what I do in a positive fashion, and just ignore all the negativity, okay?
Okay.
But it finally came to the point, right now, like this is pretty much it, where the common viewer on YouTube, like I said, they're not a fanboy nor a hater. They're just looking for content.
No, I want to say this as well. He sounds like a normal person in this video. Not that like what he's saying is rational, but you notice he's not using like fucking ridiculous words. Like it seems like at some point he got captured by aliens and he became a different person because like he sounds like he's a normal human in this video. Now when you go to his stream, he's so roundabout. I went to the supermarket where they have resources and food and sustenance, and I went with my wife, Kat, the woman who I loved and married and my soulmate. We went there and we saw like other humanoid beings walking around, and they were like obtaining toilet paper, but I was able to get my own toilet paper and obtain it for my own home needs, like toilets and wiping of the dirty areas. But here it's like sounds normal. What happened? Did Cat like drug him?
And oh, Dark Side Phil, DSP Gaming, what's he about? And they type it in, and the first thing they see are a bunch of hate-filled, nasty videos about me. 99% of which are false. 1% of which has a little nugget of truth. There's a guy. This is a absolutely 100% true situation. You can ask anyone in the stream chat after we disable subscriber only mode about this. There was a guy who I've never talked to whatsoever. He regularly viewed my streams for months this year since I've been streaming, okay? I never talked to him whatsoever about anything. I don't know the guy. I don't even know what his real name is. All of a sudden, one day he did something. He got banned from the chat. He went and made a hate video about me.
Whoa.
DSP sucks. His content's horrible. You know, and it was all because he was butthurt about getting banned from the chat, and he saw that all these people were getting popularity making hate videos about me, and he made one. And I don't know the guy. I never talked to him. I didn't ban him.
People always get mad when they get banned. Just pay them no mind. If you knew the reason why you banned them, you don't just sit there and dwell on it. Like, okay, I bet you guys loved hearing that, but, oh my god. So the chicken's really good, sorry. But, if you block, like on Twitter, if you block someone, is it really productive to start being like, oh my god, I blocked him, man, oh my god. Like, yeah, they're gonna be mad, and they're gonna be like, oh, like, it's the meme that someone, like, you block someone, then that person tweets about it. It's like, oh my god, can you believe this guy blocked me? Wow, man. Like, of course that's gonna happen, because it's like, whoa, man, this guy blocked me. But that's just... people are gonna do that. Who cares? Like, it only matters if you start unblocking and blocking and blocking and blocking and going back and forth, and then it starts becoming a meme. But like, if you block someone, then they're like, "Whoa, man, someone blocked me, man. What a baby." It's like, okay, I'm a baby. Fuck it. Who cares? Like, there's so many instances that happens to people. It's like, okay, you know, if people are never gonna be like being banned or blocked, whatever. No one is gonna sit there and be like, I agree with you, Phil. It was a good call to block me. No one's gonna fucking say that. Come on.
I wasn't even involved in any of it, but somehow I'm now the brunt of his attack because he wants to get popularity, and he's angry that he's banned from my chat and my streams.
Probably because, yeah, but he was probably banned for rules that you made.
It's absolutely ridiculous. So that's the situation going on right now, alright? But this all came to a head. Ooh, got a little bug here. This all came to a head. This
Where did the bug go?
When I was putting out content.
What
basically,
happened?
At every turn, all I got
Did
was
he just,
nasty
like,
stuff from people.
Smash it with his
and
thumb?
you know, I can ignore it to a point. You know, you can ignore everything to a point. But when you get to a certain point, you're like, enough is enough. You have to talk about it, alright? And there's one person in particular where all this started. And I apologize that I am going to address one particular person, but it's going to be in a completely truthful and respectful manner, and I'm hoping that this is going to clear the air regarding the entire situation around this person, because people have used this one person's situation as a way to fuel this entire campaign. So let's see how you do after I tell you the real story about what happened with this particular person. And this particular person, I get the feeling a lot of people on the stream know who I'm talking about, especially if you have been a member or a longtime member of my website, thekingofhate.com, and it is my fan site, okay? And I'm going to explain the whole situation from start to finish. Bear with me because it's going to be a long one, all right? Okay, so.
Okay.
Back in 2000, I want to say 2010, yes. In 2010, I had been doing this vlogging, playthroughs for YouTube as a hobby for over 2 years at that point. And people loved it. I was at a big point of my popularity on YouTube. It was before the market was massively oversaturated, and I lost my job. I lost my full-time job.
This is good. This is really good.
And I didn't know how on earth I was going to support myself. I had no clue. I had no fallback because it completely blindsided me. Everyone at my job was giving me recommendations saying that I did well. I actually got a special commendation award for going above and beyond the call of duty at work. 2 months later, they laid me off. That's the situation of the economy in the United States. So at that point in time, I was at one of my lowest of lows. Okay.
Oh shit.
And I basically reached out. I reached out to my viewers, and I
Wait,
I was at one of my lowest of lows. Okay. And I basically reached out.
DSP, I'm practicing social distancing. Don't come near me, man. I don't want a hug. He's gonna hug you, dude.
I reached out to my viewers and I said, listen, what I'm going to attempt to do for the next couple of months is I'm going to try to do this internet thing full time.
Now, listen to that. Listen to that. He tells us every day in the pre-stream in his origin story segment. I didn't plan on doing this as a job. I kind of fell into it, man. I was just doing it as a hobby. Here, back in the face reveal video, he tells us that let's try to make this a job. Here he tells us let's try to make this a job. I thought you fell into it, Phil. Why the fuck are you saying let's try to make it a job if you fell into it, if you had no intentions of making this your job? Makes no sense. Come on.
That I've used to be my hobby as my job. I have a partner channel on YouTube, okay? And for the very first time, I asked everyone for help. I said, if you would like to donate, obviously I have no income right now, that would be appreciated.
Wait. You asked people to donate? I thought they're not donations. What happened to that? Oh, there's not donations, they're tips. And I thought you never asked for money back then. Oh, I know what DSP is gonna say now if you bring that up. I was asking for people to watch my videos, not to give me tips, man. Totally different.
If you can help in any other way, that would be appreciated. Spread the word about my content. Let's get people talking about DSP so that people will watch my stuff. And at the time, 2 people, and I say 2 people, that's actually a lie. 1 person approached me. Word about my content. Let's get people talking about DSP so that people will watch my stuff. And at the time, 2 people, and I say 2 people, that's actually a lie.
I say 2 people, but that's a lie. What?
1 person approached me regarding building me a website, all right? His name was Chris Furtado, all right? And he was young. He was at that point, I think he was either 16 or 17 years old. So right at the get-go, I was a little bit wary. I said, he is kind of young. Is he going to be mature about this? Is he going to be serious about this website? Or is he just going to create it and then throw it to the wolves and just let it go to hell? Okay? And he approached me and said, listen, Phil, we're fans. Myself and my friend Teo would like to start you a fan site. We'll lay the groundwork, and then you can tell us what sections and stuff you want in it. You can use this website to move your massive community over to it, and it's going to be a great positive thing for you. You'll be able to do things like feedback threads. You'll be able to do contests. You'll be able to use it to get questions for Q&A sessions. And at that point, it was a massively positive thing. I was like, I can't believe it. I was so appreciative. Thank you so much for doing this. This is obviously going to be a massive boost for me, somewhere where people can go and talk about my content that's not just YouTube comments, okay? And to the day that I die, I will be appreciative to Chris and Teo for making that step, okay? And for doing that for me, okay? Now, we're going to talk a little bit later about some stuff that I found out regarding the situation. But let's stay positive. Let's talk about the evolution of the website, thekingofhate.com, for several years, okay? At first, the website was kicking.
DSP.
It was booming.
DSP's
it
my
was
hero too,
exploding because, again, there was this white hot hype behind me saying, wow, Phil is the underdog. He got laid off from his job, but he's going to try to do YouTube full-time. He never made a dime doing it before. Now he's going to try to do it full-time. Let's support him.
He's going to do it full-time. I thought it was by accident.
Let's be a part of the positive DSP community. And people went in droves to the King of Hate website. We had thousands of people registering at a time on a daily basis. It was nuts. It was absolutely out of control. And over the course of 2011, which was the first year where I was basically making money doing this was my job, okay? The website evolved, all right? At first it started out as just a forum, then people said they wanted a chat so they could interact live daily and talk with each other in the chat. That evolved. We had new moderators who came on who I'm eternally grateful for, people who are longtime users of the website, and I'm purposely not going to say any names because I know if I only say 1 or 2 names, people are going to be pissed and say he didn't name me because I don't have a list. Like I said, this is impromptu. I don't have a list of people in front of me to thank. But to any of you who've ever been involved with thekingofhate.com,
oh my god, this sounds like an Oscar speech.
Have moderated, who have helped.
This sounds like a fucking Oscar speech. I would like to thank everyone involved in this movie. I can't name everyone here, otherwise I'll be here all night and someone might be upset that I don't thank them. But thank you for making the movie possible. Thank you, Oscars, for giving me the award. See you next year in my next movie, Silence of the Goats.
Helped out, who have created sections, who worked in the news, especially to the one person who knows who she is, who did massive amounts of recoding of the website to make it.
Like he fucking scripted this. This is just a PR stunt at this point. This addressing the negativity is just to damage control whatever was going on at that time.
Better than what it initially was. Thank you so much, because you guys, whether you realize it or not, and some of you right now are on here, you're mods on my chat. Whether you realize it or not, you guys are a major part of why I've been able to be successful. Positive thinking people who've helped me, who've given me constructive feedback over the years, who regardless of if I'm at my highest high or my lowest low, you guys have been there for me, and I appreciate that so damn much, and I hope you know that, okay? So, the website evolved over the course of...
But has he said this recently to his mods now? He sounds like kind of like he's entitled to these mods that are working for free. Like, here's the goal, I'm so grateful, man, thank you. But now he's like, I'm so grateful to people who watch for my chat. It's really cool of them, and they don't have to be here all the time, but it's like, you're cool of them that they volunteer. It's a volunteer job. He sounds more grateful for the viewers here than he does now. He sounds so whatever now. He feels like let's just go to his Twitch channel right now. Let's see what he's up to. Let's see what he's doing. How positive his stream is right now. Oh boy. Oh man, $50. Gamerface is going strong today.
Whoever you are, you won't make it out of here alive.
Great commentary. He's loving the chat. He's talking to him. He's like, "What's up, everyone?" And
uh-oh, a mech. Oh no, I didn't change my heavy weapon.
oh no!
Oh shit! I got the stupid flamethrower. It sucks ass.
Whoa.
2 mechs and I don't have a flamethrower.
Whoa!
Oh fuck! I am so screwed right now. I'm seriously screwed.
He's playing on normal, by the way. He's so screwed.
...2011. And what ended up happening was about halfway through the year, it was found that maybe things needed to be recoded, things needed to be changed around. Unfortunately, what I found was that Chris and Teo, who supposedly were the people who made this website, basically kind of became absentee owners of the website. Meaning, they weren't there a lot. They didn't really participate in a lot of the stuff on the website. They didn't really participate much in conversation. And in fact, it was kind of hard to even reach them. If the website went down, it could take me a day or two to even contact these guys to try to get them to get the website back up. So what ended up happening was, I think it was about halfway to 3/4 through the year, I had a conversation with them and I said, listen, let's give some of the site responsibility over to people who want to take it on, so that if the site goes down, I don't have no website for 2 days, someone else can jump on and they can, you know, help out and fix it, okay? And that did go to one particular person and then a couple backup people, okay? So, okay, that's what happened with the website in 2011. Now I want to tell you the real talk story about, and I know I'm going long, I know this is going to be a long video, so please, you know, bear with me. The real talk story regarding what happened in 2011, regarding my gaming PC that's sitting right there. Because there's been so much misconception, so much half-truth spoken about this, that I have to address it, because this is actually one of the pieces of misinformation that people are using as like a legitimate thing to have an anti-DSP campaign and say that I hate my fans and I'm not grateful. So let's give you the real talk situation. In 2011, I started making money. This was my full-time job doing this. And I said, well, my PC is not up to snuff regarding video editing or even playing games on PC. And there were some games in 2011 that I wanted to play that were PC exclusives, and also some games that I wanted to play the PC-only version. And so I had mentioned in a few of my vlog videos that I was looking to buy a gaming PC. Now, I never said I'm going to buy it at a certain date. I never said, please, someone build me a PC. Never. I said I'm looking to buy a gaming PC. Chris approached me, Chris Furtado from the website, approached me, I'm going to buy it at a certain date. I never said, please, someone build me a PC. Never. I said I'm looking to buy a gaming PC. Chris approached me, Chris Furtado.
Okay, Chris Furtado, because I think he says Chris Furtado is a bully, and I want that. I want to see where that's from. Chris Furtado. What? How is Furtado not there? Come on, this is bullshit. Wow. Maybe if I just search on YouTube, is Chris Furtado is a bully, is gonna give us that. Chris Furtado is a bully. No, I get trash.
Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car?
Ever gone mountain biking? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's the right tip? Have you called a plumber to your home lately? How superstitious are you?
How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? Do you display this as a trophy? Do you have a pet? Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you believe in the power of a curse?
Have you had your hearing tested lately?
Planning a trip soon? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Do you love to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky?
Have you noticed what big stars real estate agents have become?
Are you careful with your personal records? Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own? Have you ever visited a Chinatown section in a major city?
Have you ever visited a flea market? Have you ever visited a truck stop? Did you ever have a job as a waiter?
Have you noticed how many successful restaurants are theme-based these days?
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
I did try to look at the CC. Doesn't work. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
From the website approached me. I didn't approach him. He approached me. And he said, "Hey, Phil, so I watched your video. I heard you're looking for a gaming PC. I am currently enrolled in some program. I don't know if he was an intern or it was something to earn credits for his schoolwork. I have no idea. Keep in mind he's in school. He's a kid. All right. I would like to build you a gaming PC. And the way that it would work is that we'll write out piece by piece what it is that you actually want in your PC. And I will purchase at my store discount, because I guess he had a discount for whatever this program was, all the items for the PC. I'll custom build the PC for you, and then I'll mail you the PC." And that was the agreement we had. Now, I'm going to be honest. This pretty much turned into a money pit at one point. Okay? And what I mean by that, if you've ever seen the movie The Money Pit, you know. It's a project that when you first look at it, you think it's going to cost you one thing. But as you work on this project, you realize that it's going to be more and more expensive than you originally thought it was going to be. So originally I was thinking a price point of maybe $700-800, maybe $1,000 tops for building this PC. But as Chris and I went back and forth talking about the build of this PC, we realized more and more, oh man, if we want to have that graphics card, we got to have this better power supply. Oh man, well, if the RAM, we might want to have this amount of RAM, because if you're going to be doing that amount of video editing, you might need this amount of RAM, okay? So initially, what I wanted to be maybe between $700 to $1,000. By all is said and done, first of all, I can't even tell you what it cost because I can't find the damn receipts. Chris actually, when the PC was done, he mailed me all the receipts to prove that he obviously didn't waste my money, which he didn't. He did not, absolutely not. He was very upfront, transparent with what he did when he built that PC. He sent me all the receipts. It's filed away in literally thousands of documents, and I can't find it right now. But what I did do is that I went on my PayPal.
To file the receipts. Was this guy planning on getting tax write-offs on a PC he didn't build or buy?
To see how much money I sent to him directly through PayPal to build this PC. It ended up that I paid him almost $1,600 to build this PC by the time it was done. Now that's only what I can see through PayPal. I don't personally remember if I actually bought anything else outside of PayPal and put it into the PC too. I don't remember, but that was the investment cost that I put into this PC, okay?
Yeah, no, this guy has like 2 PCs. I'm confused. Was the Chris Furtado the 3K Lemon he has now? Or was that a different PC he decided to build? I can't remember. Whatever. Oh my god, that forehead. Oh my god, that forehead. Oh, man, I kind of want to like look back at... Because that hairline, man.
Okay.
Look at that hairline.
So, I finally get the PC. And I open it up. And I'm looking at it. It looked amazing. Had these lights and all these bells and whistles. Had everything that I wanted. But I was looking at it, and it has this door. I don't know if you guys know, but on a lot of PC cases, there's a door on the front. You open the door, and inside you'll have your CD drive, your USB ports, and stuff like that. The door had a big crack on it.
Whoa.
And I was looking at it like, how did that happen? Okay. But I didn't question that. So maybe, unfortunately, the case, you know, might have showed up damaged or whatever. I don't know. But I thought Chris would have told me that this case has a giant crack on the front of it.
This is a little bullshit right here, because he tells us, when he unboxes that PC, oh, the crack must be from the delivery, or whatever. Right? That was a big contention with a lot of videos at that time. A lot of people compared this statement to what he said when he unboxed that PC, saying, "Oh my God, oh, there's a crack on the door. It must be from the delivery of it." But here, it's like, no, it can't be delivered to my house. It must be on Chris's end that this crack happened, not on the path from his house to my house. No way, Jose. Okay.
But he never did, alright? So I finally hooked the thing up. Come to find out, when I finally booted the thing up, okay, the front fan on it was damaged. It never held in place properly, and so what I've had to do is I actually have a piece of plastic that I have to wedge into the side of the case to hold the fan in place so it doesn't go like this and make loud noises when I do my commentary.
Whoa.
In fact, you probably, last year during 2012, it got real bad. You might have heard some of weird noises. That's what it was. It was the fan from my PC making this really weird squeaking noise, okay? In addition, I had paid for what I believe, and I could be wrong because I didn't get to pull the specs, but I paid for something like 12 gigabytes of RAM because I wanted this to be a beast. I wanted to really chug when it did video editing. And when I booted the PC up, I found that only 8 gigabytes of RAM worked, alright? So now I'm like, oh no, so what's going on? Did I buy a lemon? What's happening with this PC? Luckily for me, it wasn't a lemon. It was just a series of mistakes made by Chris when he was making this PC, okay?
Of course,
he didn't tell me about these mistakes. He just basically said, well, there's problems with it. Oh well, mail it to Phil, too bad.
Mail it to Phil.
Why.
Oh well.
I don't know why he wouldn't have said, Phil, there's a couple problems, here's what's going on, I want you to know up front so you don't just get it and you're surprised. It was almost, I mean, I don't know, I'm speculating, it was almost like he was hoping I wouldn't notice. Like I wasn't tech savvy enough to notice that there were problems with the PC.
The other thing that Chris was probably thinking at that time, was that he was getting a free PC. And he was... Wait, no, he wasn't getting a free PC, whoops, I almost slandered Phil, guys. He paid for it, I guess. Yeah, he did pay for it, he didn't get it for free. I thought he got it for free for a second, I was about to say, whoops, that was a big whoops. Never mind.
But the good news is the PC worked for everything I wanted to do. I could do video editing.
Now look at this. Look at this. He makes a big deal out of all of this. Look, Chris, I would have noticed that I was next. I'm just broken plastic. Yeah. But then he says that it still did what he paid him to do. So then what are you complaining? It's like I get like it's like, dude. It's like your mom buys you like an iPhone, right? She buys you an iPhone, and you're like, "Well, man, I can use it to call you if I need to call. I can use it as a camera. I can do all this cool stuff. Thanks, mom." And then, like, you notice, wait a second, the iPhone's white. I wanted the black one. Oh my God, mom, you fucked up. I wanted the black iPhone. Why did you get me the white one, you fucking idiot? But it's like you're still able to do what you needed to do with it. It still does the same thing. It's just a different color. No, you don't understand, man. I wanted the black one. But this does not make him sound like a spoiled brat at all. He's just not satisfied. He's not satisfied with anything he gets.
Games, all the high-end games were able to run on it at the time in 2011. So I really didn't complain. I said, you know what? Here's the deal.
You're complaining now.
Did a real awesome thing for me when he made this website. He massively helped me. So as a way to pay him back, I did this for him. I'm sure he got credit, whether it was school credits or it was money. I don't know what he got out of it, but he got something out of it positive, and that was really why I got this PC from Chris, to pay him back for doing such a massive thing for me, a positive thing for me. You know, I'm the kind of person, you do something for me, I want to help you back. I'm not just going to say, oh, well, thanks a lot, well, screw you, I don't give a shit, and that's why I got the PC from Chris. I could have went and bought a retail level PC for $700 to $800, which is what I was initially.
Look how nice I am. I could have bought it at other places, but I decided to buy it from you. See how cool I am? What kind of flex is that? Whoa, man, you chose to spend your money somewhere else instead of the other place. Whoa, crazy.
Actually thinking of doing, and quite honestly, the PC probably would have had most of the stuff in it that my PC has right now. So, a month or two later, I was trying to finally figure out what was going on with this crack on the front of the PC case, because I didn't know what was going on.
What was going
and
on?
I started to ask around my mods on my website, because keep in mind, like I said, Chris, he's never around. He was like an absentee owner of the website. He doesn't do anything on the website. He was basically there to chat every once in a while, and that was it. But that's fine. He created the site, and I was appreciative of that. So I started talking to my mods on the website, and one of them finally came out and told me, Phil, I hate to tell you this, but you pretty much, you screwed yourself when you did this, and you got this PC from Chris. Because he didn't know what he was doing. Many times when he was building the PC, he actually sought help from people.
No, look how negative this is. Look how negative this is. He's shitting on Chris for, like, this guy, this random person on his website was like, hey, Phil, you know that Chris fucked up? He didn't know what he was doing. He was asking for help. Yeah, how dare Chris? Chris should have just did it on his own and never asked for help. He probably needed extra help because for other things. And what is the extent of this help that Chris sought out? And I think Chris did a video on this too, debunking this, but what kind of help was Chris Furtado looking for? Because he could just be looking for help like, oh, I can't find this one part on this website. Do you know where I could find this part? Like, that's not really him not knowing what to do. It's him just trying to find parts, probably. Again, what is the extent? What was he asking? Like, how to build a PC? Was he like, hey, how do you build a PC, guys? Or was he just looking for parts? That's different.
On the website to do it, because it was obvious he didn't know how to do it properly. He actually got the PC cracked, alright? That PC showed up to him
How does he know
damaged.
this?
And instead of making a claim on the delivery service that the case came from, he just let it slide. He said, well, oh well, it's not my...
The crack on the case was a door to the discs. He probably said this is a superficial damage. It doesn't affect anything. Is that crack gonna make the PC run faster? Or slower? No, it's a fucking crack that covers the CDs. It's not a major deal. It's not like he got it and the graphics card was like snapped in half or something. This is so petty about this guy who built a PC for him. Like he's like, I'm a positive guy, man, but Chris Furtado, he's a hack, man. He doesn't know anything. The CD cover has a crack on it. He gave me a lemon. That crack ruined the PC. Get the fuck out of here.
PC, so I don't care that there's a crack and that the fan's damaged. Let it slide. And so he knew there was damage to the PC when he built it for me. He didn't care. He just wanted to get the PC built and done back to me. Okay? So when I heard this, I was like, I was appalled. Now keep in mind, I'm not making this up. There's people who work at the website who will tell you this. Alright? There's people who, people in the stream chat right now just said, I remember he had a ton of issues with configuring the thing. Alright? It's not a lie. It's blatant fact. Okay? And so, I said, you know what?
I wish I knew how to build the PC so I could just kind of understand this lingo of he doesn't know how to configure it. I mean, I would like to know, like, is that a typical problem for building PCs that you might run into a configuration problem? I don't fucking know. I never built a PC. I'm a Mac guy. I have everything built in for me, dude.
And I could call out Chris. And I could be a real asshole about this situation.
He could be an asshole.
But he did a solid for me. He made this website. This website is a great positive thing. And there's no reason whatsoever for me to be a dick about this. I'm going to just say, even Steven, the PC works. It doesn't work as much as I want it to. I've got 4 dead gigs of RAM inside that don't fucking work. I've got a noisy fan. I've got a cracked case. But for the most part, the PC is working. So I'm not going to be a dick about it and complain, even though I spent way more than I wanted to on this PC. Even Steven, he got something out of it. I hope he had a positive experience doing it. That's it, okay? And that was pretty much the last time I really even mentioned it, okay? Now we're going to fast forward a bit.
Oh boy, time to fast forward.
Okay? We're going to fast forward a bit to 2012. 2012 was a year that was a different experience for me. Because in my entire existence on the internet, it had always been a positive thing of,
now, what's funny
Phil
about
is
this
building
video
up,
is that in the Minecraft video, he kind of alluded to this video, but in the Minecraft video, the video he was kind of referring to was the Ask the King, I feel like, because he talks about this is how you don't play. This video is not about this is how you don't play. This video is literally targeting Chris Furtado. This video is talking about Chris, and he's like, I made a video back then because a lot of people wanted to know my opinions on this is how you don't play, so I decided to make a video about it. But this video was about Chris Furtado. It wasn't about this is how you don't play. It pretty much talked about Chris.
He's building up. It's getting to a head.
No, the other thing is that he tells us now, oh man, I be careful guys when you tip me. You guys might dox yourselves, man. Be careful about the information you have out there, man. But here we are, DSP doxing fucking Chris. He doxed Chris.
Miles is great. Phil's at the height of his popularity. I really feel that 2012 was the year when that flipped, where it was like, all right, Phil's reached the height of where he's going to go doing what he does on YouTube, and now you're going to see stagnation. And admittedly, there were some things that happened in 2012 that people weren't too pleased with. Number one, revealing that I had a girlfriend.
Wait, what is that?
Now you're going to see stagnation. And admittedly, there were some things that happened in 2012 that people weren't too pleased with. Number one, revealing that I had a girlfriend, involving her in some
back when he revealed Leanna, dude.
My projects, and my attitude was, listen, this is a positive thing. I want to involve her in certain projects and things. It's not going to be a detriment. It's not like I'm not going to be doing things that you want to see because I'm doing stuff with her. So it's no skin off your back. You lose nothing, but there's also new cool content with co-op with Panda Lee, okay? A lot of people apparently don't like her. She rubs them the wrong way, whether it's they don't like her personality or whatever. No one's going to like everyone, but that's why I don't shove Panda Lee down everyone's throat. If there's a playthrough where I'm going to do something with her...
Now, he says here that he doesn't shove her down our throats, but now he says that back then he would. He did. What? Huh?
I let you know ahead of time. So that way you can choose whether or not you want to watch it, okay? And that's that. But what happened was a lot of people decided to take this opportunity to do this ridiculous, sexist, nasty, negative campaign against Panda Lee on YouTube. And it was
you're telling me the internet was sexist towards women? Whoa, it's almost like that happens on the internet. I mean, it is kind of shitty that it happens. I'm not gonna lie about that, but...
ridiculous. The shit that people were saying on my videos, and to this day I still see it whenever I'm in a video with her, the ridiculous, nasty stuff. And that is just, I'm not even saying for my girlfriend, because she's my girlfriend, for anyone to say some of the vile shit.
No, again, he doesn't say anything about this before Panda Lee, but once Panda Lee got in, now it has an issue, and he's pretending that he always did not like the misogyny on the internet. He was quiet about that, like, before Panda Lee moved in. He even contributed to it. But then, like, once Panda Lee was there, oh man, I hate misogyny, man. Oh, look at the boobies, dude. I mean, if anything, he's actually more against it now than he was back then. He can't even play Persona 5 because of the girls. The girls scare him in Persona 5. I mean, if he sees Makoto, oh man, man. Oh.
That was said about just women in general, like, you got fucking mental problems. And I know people say, oh, Phil says that all the time. No, you do that kind
of... You got mental problems if you say, like, sexist things on the internet. You're mentally ill if you make fun of DSP and if you make fun of women as a whole. He puts So is he putting himself on the same level as that whole gender? Is he saying that making fun of him is as bad as making fun of the whole gender? I guess so.
Kind of stuff, you have a problem with women. And that's just, you're going to have a bad life if you cannot even just appreciate women and be able to work with women.
Now
all right?
again,
So,
he's telling this to his fucking audience. You have a problem with women and you're gonna have a fucked up life. See you next time on DSP Gaming. This is really negative, and he's like wondering why people hate him. Man, I wonder why. But the most ironic part of all is that he still has those people in his community, which is hilarious. But whatever, it is what it is, I guess. Nothing you could do.
I went on like a censorship campaign to try to stop that stuff, and people didn't like that, okay? And because of that, because basically I was kind of censoring my content in 2012, there was this big negative mentality that came out of that. Phil's censoring all his content. He's a Nazi. He's a dick. He won't let us have free speech. He's not appreciative of us. You know, fuck him, all right?
Fuck him.
And I have admitted earlier this year that, yeah, I did censor stuff too much last year, and that's why I did the whole amnesty across the board, and I've tried to change my attitude this year without actively moderating my comments, okay? But what happened, okay. was that on my website, thekingofhate.com, in the year of 2012, there was a major transition and a major flip. Because I had started moderating my content, there was a group of people, and it wasn't a huge group of people. I would go as much, maybe it was 24 people at the most, who were on my website, who were fans of mine, but because they found out that I was censoring my comments on my YouTube videos, that was like, that's it. That's it. Phil, he's given us free content for years. He's done giveaways. We used to love him, but because he started censoring comments, that's it. He's the devil. We hate him.
We hate him. We hate Phil now.
Behind the scenes, there began this real negativity on my website, thekingofhate.com. And I hate to admit it, but I have to because I monitored it. I wanted to see what was going to happen with it. Chris was one of those people.
Whoa.
Chris completely flipped on his head. He felt that I...
Oh my god, what?
But I have to because I monitored it. I wanted to see what was going to happen with it. Chris was one of those people.
What a plot twist. Bum, bum, bum.
Chris completely flipped on his head. He felt that I had lost my way, said he wasn't a fan of my content anymore. He wasn't watching my content anymore, okay? Now, that's fine. You know what? That is absolutely fine. If Chris doesn't like...
No, he says that's fine. Okay, King Jizzle. He went crazy during the whole thing when the forums were getting doxxed, right? He was like, Phil, oh, you gotta be careful, man, blah blah blah, you know, whatever. Doing the thing. DSP just like kinda ignores him, kinda shoved him away, whatever. And King Jizzle then never came back. He never came back to DSP's channel, and DSP said he lost his mind. King Jizzle, he lost his mind, man. Everyone that leaves DSP's community now loses their mind, but here he tells us, hey, if you don't like my content anymore, that's fine. But now, when people ask him, hey, what happened to this guy? I don't know, man. He might have lost his mind, man. What happened to Hell Deep Drive? No. Is it Deep Drive or is it like Hell in the Deep or whatever the fuck? What happened to that guy? The guy with like the wolf avatar, what happened to him?
Like my stuff, he thinks that I've changed. That's fine. But what he proceeded to do was he had this band... Again, what's happening on YouTube right now was happening on my website a year ago. This bandwagon mentality. Whenever there was a post about a new playthrough what I was doing, whenever there was anything intelligent said, these 10, 20 people would attack the fucking thread. Well, that's because you still watch this asshole's content. I don't know why the fuck you're still watching his stuff. He's a dickhead. He's a censor. He's a racist. He's a bigot. He's this. He's that. And it was just this real negative math. And even though there were people who wouldn't blatantly say that stuff, they'd still, every post that they made was a negative post. All it wasn't legitimate constructive criticism. It was destructive criticism.
Whoa.
And that's the worst kind. Criticism just for the sake of making someone look bad or attacking them.
Destructive,
and
man.
This was happening, and Chris was one of these people. In fact, I had people on my website who were in, say, the stream chat, and they saw Chris happening, and Chris was one of these people. In fact, In fact, I had people on my website who were in, say, the stream chat, and they saw Chris not even just participating, but starting conversations like that. Oh, Phil's a dinosaur. He still uses a camera. You know, he won't listen to anything that we say. He just goes like this, meh, 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 and says that he knows best in all situations. He won't listen to...
He still does that, though. Oh my god, I want to see. I want to see if I can find that even in Pig Pig Go. Oh my god. I know what I am doing. What? How would you say it? I know. Let's see what I know gives us. Master delay. This site sucks, dude. Oh my god. My saplings are right there. I know enough. Twitter last night. I know. Oh my god. Fuck it. I'm ducking out.
fan feedback. He censors us whenever we give him legitimate criticism. I don't like Phil anymore.
He does that all the time now. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been here for 10 years. I've been here for 11 years. You don't think I don't know what I'm talking about?
And it's like, now wait a minute. You're supposedly one of the owners of a fan site for someone, and instead of, if you don't like them, you step back, right? No, he turned it into a smear campaign against me for a year behind my back. And this is the real issue that I have with Chris and anyone who's going to try to attack someone. If you have an issue with someone, fucking be man enough to say it to their face. Chris knew how to read.
No, this is little bullshit though, because you could argue then at that point, maybe him talking in chat was his way of talking to you about it. Now you could say, well, it might be better for him to talk to me directly instead of in a stream chat where other people are there, etc. Fair enough. What he could just do when he saw Chris type those things, say, hey Chris, I'm gonna, no. He could see Chris doing that, right? After the stream, or he goes on break, whatever the fuck he did back then for that kind of shit. He goes on Twitter or he emails him saying, hey Chris, I saw you in the stream chat today, you seem pretty upset. What is the problem? No, DSP cannot at all ask anyone what is their deal. No, they have to talk to him directly. They have to email him about it. He cannot email them. No, because come on, he's the king of hate. He's not gonna talk to the peons. He's not gonna talk to the little plebs in the chat. He's not gonna try to see what's wrong with them if they're longtime fans and friends, whatever the fuck. He's not gonna ask them what's wrong. No, fuck that. They have to email him directly, okay? He's not gonna talk to them like a fucking pleb.
Me. He had my email. Hell, he had personal contact information for me. If he really had an issue at any point, he could have come and said it to me like a man, and we could have talked about it man to man. And not that there would have been a resolution, but that is infinitely better than going behind someone's back and literally trying to convert the people on the fan site and turn the fan site into a hate site. And that's what Chris tried to do during 2012. And I'm not saying it was just him. I said there's this group of people. There was this.
What if he's just voicing his opinion, though?
About 10 to 20 people who were just completely negative in the year of 2012. Whatever. Okay.
I mean, my dad called Ozzy Osbourne a dinosaur. I don't think my dad wants Ozzy Osbourne to go away. Period. He was just like, yeah, Ozzy Osbourne's a dinosaur, man, and that was it. He didn't go on. Was my dad a detractor for Ozzy Osbourne? Was he running hate campaigns against Ozzy Osbourne? Oh my god, that'd be something. I find out in my basement. I see a whole archive of stuff where he was talking to a group of people. Okay, guys, we gotta get Ozzy Osbourne out of the top charts, man.
So it's this simple. I called him out on his bullshit. I called him out,
Dad.
And I said, listen, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. I don't have an issue with you.
He did make me. Nah.
I never did, you know, and I don't know why you're doing this, but I've gotten wind of it. People have sent me chat logs of you doing it. So it's happening. And I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why, but it needs to stop. Because I'm not going to have someone who supposedly is a leader in the community being a negative dick to me behind my back. If you have a problem with me, you say it to my face, and we'll hash it out. And of course, Chris
Beyond the
responded,
grave,
I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely untrue.
Revenge.
Which I had proof. I had literally black and white proof in my bag. If you have a problem with me, you say it to my face, and we'll hash it out. And of course, Chris responded, I don't know what you're talking about. This is completely untrue. Which I had proof. I had literally black and white proof, and he says it was all untrue. Made no sense. Okay.
What's the proof? Just threat saying DSP is a dinosaur. Look, you're converting people, man.
Okay.
No, it's funny he says that we're converting people to our side. So he hates being called the cult leader, but he is so quick to insinuate that we're the cult leaders. Okay, cool.
So what I did is I actually did a little bit more research. I started talking to the moderators of the website, and come to find out, what I found out was this, and this is 100% true regardless of what Chris wants to tell you. Chris has 0% stake in the website. He doesn't own thekingofhate.com. His friend Teo does. Teo is the person who the website is associated with. I'm going to tell you something else.
Now, he tells us in the same video, Chris came to him to make the website. Now Chris doesn't own the website and Teo owns the website? What? This whole story went all over the place.
Which you've probably never heard before, and people, well, you know, Phil, you know, they made this website completely out of their own good free will, right?
Theo?
And they did it just to help Phil. Well, let me tell you something about thekingofhate.com. You know those ads that you see on the website? Guess who makes money on those ads? Not me. They do. They're all in tape.
I don't make the money off the ads. They do. Probably because they built the website. It's fair compensation for them. This fucking guy makes a lot of money at the time on YouTube and Twitch and all that shit, right? And he is crying about Chris and Teo getting paid for the website they built. Star of fucking David. That's so greedy. That's so fucking greedy. They made the website, and he's like, I should get paid. It's my name, man. But they made the website. This is like Disney level of fucking greed. Like, what the fuck?
Teo's name, and Teo's been bringing in money from those ads now, supposedly to pay for the site maintenance, to pay to keep the website running. And I've never asked him, does that pay more or less, or is that enough to actually pay to keep the site running? Because again, these guys are absentee owners of the site. They never talk to me about anything. They literally made the site, and then they kind of just went their own way, and I'm okay with that because I found other people who were able to do programming and to keep the site going, okay? So they're making money off of my website, okay? And
yeah, they made the website. In
addition to that, I don't know how many of you know this, this is not the only fan site that
he literally acts as if he built the website and then these two came in and took the money. That's not what happened. He's literally giving us a narrative that doesn't make sense for him. Because people are usually this mad when they made something and they can't profit off it. It's like this is something you would expect like Mike Z, who made Skullgirls, say. Because I told this guy this probably before because I'm a huge Skullgirls fanboy and I love Lab Zero and all that, but Mike Z has said multiple times he is not going to be working on any new Skullgirls anything because Autumn Games still has not paid Lab Zero for that game. They have not paid any royalties that's owed to them at all. And they're like, look, we're not going to do anything with Skullgirls. That IP is dead until Autumn Games pays us the money that's owed. And that's that frustration makes sense because they made the game. They made the game and they deserve the money. But DSP did not make the website. So he's not really entitled to the money. He could say he could have a cut of the money because it's his name and he uses the website. Whatever. That's a different discussion. But Chris and Teo made the website. So they are owed the money. Come on.
They made a fan site for SSOHPKC and I think one or two other people as well, and they did the same exact thing. They make the site, they put their ads on the site, and then they just become absentee owners of the website. Now again, this is not me complaining, this is me stating fact, okay? So I find out Chris is basically hating on me. I do some research and find out Chris doesn't even own the website. All right, I'm like, now this is ridiculous. I'm not going to put up with this abuse from someone who doesn't even own it. So I contacted Teo directly, and I said, Teo, here's the situation with Chris. Here's what's been going on. I had words with him, and if he keeps it up, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to tell you right now, Teo, I would like to buy the website. I've straight up said, I would like to buy it. I want to buy it from you. That way there's no responsibility on you or Chris. It's fully in my realm. I'll pay for all the site maintenance. You guys can just go off into the sunset and do whatever you want to do. I'm very appreciative for what you guys have done for me. I want to buy the website. Teo responded to me and said, I don't know what's going on with Chris. I haven't been on the website for months. I sincerely apologize. Don't go nuts. Don't try to buy the website from me yet. We can still have things go as they always have. Let me talk to Chris. Okay? After that, I didn't hear from Chris for a long-ass time. All right? A long-ass time. And then what ended up happening later that year, apparently what happened was...
No, I like how he wants to buy the website. He's like, oh, man, don't worry, man. I'll own everything, man. Ugh, yikes.
Yes, Chris had gotten an advanced copy of a game.
Wait, he said he's going to pay for the maintenance, right? Wait a second. Now, I don't know if this is the same website because this was in 2013, I believe. I'm not too sure, but he has a website now. Does he pay the Mighty Onyx for the maintenance? Probably not. So when he's covering the maintenance, he's not covering it. He's getting... Oh my god, this is sleazy as fuck. He doesn't pay for maintenance. He gets free maintenance. He probably pays for the host of it, he pays that $1,000 bill or whatever the fuck to keep the website running, but he doesn't pay anyone to do maintenance. Like, the Mighty Onyx still has not finished the homepage. The homepage, he told us that the homepage was going to have this big integrated feature that's going to be brand new, it's going to be amazing, and that never happened. That never happened. The Mighty Onyx died, for all we know.
I think it was either Halo, it was something. I don't even know because I wasn't involved with the situation. He got an advanced copy of the game. He showed it to everyone.
Wait, did he have a little meltdown? Oh my god, what the fuck? Or... Hold on, is he complaining in his chat? In his stream? I want to see if he's complaining. I like the sad segment.
Extraction complete. Talk about operation.
Right?
Warning. Get forces detected.
Oh, we got two of it on it, dude.
Go back and try to get him from a distance, see?
How much money did Cholo give him? Oh, he gave him $25. Cholo needs to give him tips, man.
Yep.
DSP needs tips.
So you can't fight him for real. If you do, you die.
Okay, fuck this. Let's continue.
Video on the website. He posted it to the website from his YouTube channel. He said, ha, look, I got the game before all of you did, and I'm going to do a playthrough of this game. And I'm going to do it before everyone else, so I'm going to get, more popularity because I got an advanced copy of the game. And I guess a couple people in particular, one being the Airy Lord, called out Chris on the website and said, why are you doing this? Number one, this is Phil's fan site.
Wait, what?
And I guess a couple people in particular got the game before all of you did, and I'm going to do a playthrough of this
What?
He showed it to everyone in a video game. I think it was either Halo. It was something. I don't even know because I wasn't involved with the situation. He got an advanced copy of the game. He showed it to everyone in a video on the website. He posted it to the website from his YouTube channel. He said, ha, look, I got the game before all of you did, and I'm going to do a playthrough of this game. And I'm going to do it before everyone else, so I'm going to get, more popularity because I got an advanced copy of the game. And I guess a couple people in particular, one being the Airy Lord, called out Chris on the website and said, why are you doing this? Number one, this is Phil's fan site. So why is this even on topic? Number two, Phil is staunchly against getting games before release date and doing anything with them. Why would you post this on his fan site? Number three, we all disagree with your decision to do this.
Oh my god, massive wheelchair symbol. Really, Airy Lord, do you be like, why are you bragging to us that you got Halo before everyone else? What? Come on, get the fuck out of here. The other thing that's massively silly about this is that I don't know what category this is because he might have been to like a plug area of the website and just plugged his channel. Whatever. I mean, is this really that big of a deal that he posted his video like this? Then delete the thread.
Like, what gives? What's going on? You know, you should really not be doing this This is a very negative thing that you've put on the website, to which Chris basically flipped out, said, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. I can't post stuff that I want on my own website. I'm leaving. And he made this big announcement video.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, that gets annoying sometimes, right? Now, Chris posts something and he's upset. He's annoyed. He got annoyed that people were like, "Why are you friends with this?" Oh my god! And start shitting on him for posting a video that he wanted to share with the fan base, right? He gets mad. Now, DSP puts videos out and people don't like him, and he complains when people don't like the videos he puts out. Well, like, what the fuck is this? Come on. And honestly, like, his chat is kind of annoying. Like, let's go to his fucking forum for a bit. Let's just see what's going on. You know, it's a very positive forum, I bet. Let's see. Where should I go? Oh, I know where. We're gonna see something really annoying and stupid, but let's. Oh shit! Moria's had that. So Celeste. Let's see. Wait, is it on the 4th page? I gotta find this. Gotta find this post. And you guys are gonna see how positive this website is. Where is it? Okay, see, Mighty Sandwich comes in, indivisible from Lab Zero, creators of Skull Girls is, oh my god, this is literally copy paste from their Indiegogo, I think. It's a 2D action RPG similar to the Valkyrie profile. It has Metroidvania, style exploration, blah blah, this and that. So he nominates Indivisible, right? Let's see. Fucking Baby Man Gaming comes in, says, I heard the game is bad. Just play Valkyrie profile over this ripoff with bad voice acting. Fuck you, Baby Man Gaming. Indivisible's a great game. Baby Man Gaming is toxic. Fuck that guy. Indivisible's a great game. You guys should play it. It's a good game, good art style. Baby Man Gaming has no taste. He's uncultured swine, okay? Fuck you, Baby Man Gaming, piece of shit. I'm negative to him, dude. You know what I mean? KG. Here's a fine example of Mr. Positivity, right? Okay, no, I kind of don't want to go through all this. But KG's the most toxic guy on his website. He's complaining, but whatever, fuck it.
He was leaving thekingofhate.com permanently and for good, okay? He didn't. He didn't leave permanently or for good.
Like KG.
Okay? Let's fast forward now. Let's fast forward a month or two. I can't remember if this was late 2012 or early 2013, okay? I don't remember. But once again, after all this stuff happened in 2012, I found myself going to the website and finding this new gang mentality, and it wasn't that Phil is a jerk and his content sucks. It was that Phil's a dinosaur. Phil is outdated.
Look how mad he is about being called a dinosaur.
Because the way he does his work right now is not acceptable. He uses a camera.
You call him a dinosaur,
he
gets
still
so
does
triggered.
Let's Plays with a camera. The video quality is bad. The audio quality is bad. And he's going to basically fade into the sunset and die off if he doesn't adapt and adjust.
Oh my god, this video. He tells Chris and Teo to go into the sunset. Now he's saying that he's going to go into the sunset. What the fuck is him in sunsets? It's very romantic, dude.
So, I will say this. Chris Furtado posted up a thread on thekingofhate.com. Again, I thought he was gone for good, but he's back. Posted up a thread and says, Phil, I really feel you should do direct capture. I think it would help your views. I think it would help your business as a whole. This is just me being a concerned viewer. And here's how you can do it. And he proceeded to step-by-step break down the equipment that I would need to do it. And basically saying it's super easy. It's not that difficult at all. There's no reason why I shouldn't do it. And I responded and I said, well, Chris, first of all, thank you for all this information. I saved that information for later reference. And I said, well, I have two negatives. I have two negatives to say about the situation. Number one, if I go to direct capture, I have all these wires. Now, you guys have seen this. There's an insane amount of wiring in my all over the fucking floor, all over in front of me. This is like a fire hazard. It really is.
It's a fire hazard.
I wanted to hold off on that because I was hoping that eventually I would be able to move to a bigger place where I could have an office, I could organize my cable management, and it wouldn't be all running across a living room. All right, that was number one. I didn't want to make that leap. Number two, I do not, and I still stick by this, I do not like using headphones. I find that sitting in a room like I am right now,
like
listening to the natural surround sound of my speaker
filling
setup is
the
infinitely
headphones?
better and a better gaming experience than using gamer headphones. And I said this thing that I guess some people misconstrued, and I've already apologized for it, and I guess I'll apologize for it again, because in particular, this one thing I think people got angry about. I said, I don't agree that the way that you're supposed to play a big AAA video game is sitting in front of a small PC monitor like this, squinting with your headphones on like this with a face cam.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck direct capture. Look how much he has to squint, dude. Since he did direct capture. Oh my god, what a... Oh, terrible. Terrible. Look at this. Look at how uncomfortable this is. Do you see this? You do see this. Look at this. Look how uncomfortable this is. He has to sit there on the love seat with headphones on, squinting.
Shotgun artists know this is not Mass Effect 1. This is the Hammerhead that is for the Firewalker DLC. A bunch of missions where you gotta use the vehicle.
Look how like fucking uncomfortable he is, dude. He has it. He's
weird.
all squinched up, man. Terrible. What? The baby in the chat got unbanned?
There we go.
What? The baby in the chat got banned. Unbanned what? Oh my god, massively. What the fuck is this?
That's it? That's all it's in here. Wow. A tiny bit of iridium.
Why is baby in the chat unbanned? He banned him!
Dr. Case's log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map that
The
points
baby
to a protein site of
in
major
the chat.
significance. Okay. Activate sensors.
Look how mad he got. Look at this. Look at this, okay? Look at this. Look at this. I don't know why he got unbanned. I'm surprised as much as you guys are.
Why is the baby in the chat unfucking banned? Whoever did that, you're gonna have to answer to me, because I did not say he could be unbanned. Whoever did that, you're in trouble, dude. So you better fucking reban him right quick unless you want to get demodded. I'm just saying.
He has to be banned again. Oh, or you're gonna be in trouble, man. You're gonna be in trouble. Oh, look who's here. Baby in the chat. What the fuck? Now, I'll be honest with you, the baby in the chat is kind of like a cool name. But, oh man, what the fuck was he doing back?
Can't go over there? Oh, that's bullshit. It's probably items.
Wow, I did not realize he got unbanned. What the fuck? Unless it's a different person, that might be, the baby in chat was unbanned by King of Golf. King of Golf. Who's also known as John Cuck. He unbanned him during this. So baby in the chat must have sent him an apology email. That's probably what happened. Like, hey Phil, I'm sorry, I was a bully, man. And he was like, okay. But still, that's insane. Everyone gets unbanned over there except for me. Except for me. I did nothing wrong. I emailed him. I apologized. I said I was sorry. I did all this stuff. And all I said was, you should write that in your journal. And he bans me. This fucking guy just hates me because I'm Greek. That has to be it. There's no explanation. It's probably because I'm Greek and he's Italian, and Italians, long rivalry, right? Fucking bullshit. Where's my justice? Where's my just desserts? Justice for Theo. Free the Greek. God damn it.
And going like this and playing a game. I think that these games are supposed to be experienced on a big screen TV with real surround sound speakers. Why else would they have 1080p graphics with amazing detail? Why else would they have 5.1 surround sound with epic scores, amazing voice acting?
1080p that people couldn't watch at that time. At that time, the viewers cannot see this 1080p, so it doesn't benefit them. See how much DSP cares about the viewers? He cares so much about the viewers' experience that he wants them to have camcorder quality while he gets the 1080p and surround sound. Oh.
Details in the sound effects. That kind of stuff you don't pick up on headphones, even surround sound headphones, and you don't pick up when you're squinting at a small computer monitor. So what my intention of saying that was that if you have the choice between the two, I think that games were really designed to be experienced on a big screen with surround sound, okay? But what people misconstrued that as was that Phil was saying that anyone who plays on a monitor with headphones is a jerk, they're doing it wrong, and he was being elitist. He's basically saying because you don't have a lot of...
You are being elitist when you say, sitting on your computer chair, squinting at the camera, doing all that. That's pretty much flexing on people who do that and being uninformed.
money, you're not a real gamer. That was not the intention that I meant to portray in that statement, and I apologize to anyone who may have taken it that way because I did not in any way, shape, or form mean.
And I've said this before. If you have to constantly explain your statement, then it must not be a good statement to. Then you worded it. You must be bad at wording things. Like it's fine. Sometimes when you say something, and it might not be taken the way you intended, which is fine. It happens to everyone. But, like, it happens so much to Phil that it's like at some point he has to realize that maybe he should take some time. Like, it's exactly like Tobias from Arrested Development, where... Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. It's coffee, dude. It's the coffee. It's like in Arrested Development, Tobias says all this, like, suggestive stuff without realizing it.
That, okay?
Okay.
So I said these two things. Those were my two and that was it. I stopped reading the thread, okay? And I said, well, I'm actually glad that Chris gave me this advice, gave me all this info. I put it to the side, okay? And maybe a week later, I came back to the site, I looked at the thread. And guess what the thread turned into? The entire thread turned into people, Chris and other people, not just Chris, again, almost the same people again from the previous year. Phil doesn't listen to us. Phil's an asshole. See, he just blew off all of your recommendations. He didn't really read or listen to what you had to say.
He didn't really read.
And the one poignant thing that Chris said, I remember it. It irks me that he said this in a post. He said, Phil is a dinosaur. He refuses to change. Oh, well, let's see him die. Let's see him die off into obscurity. He's going to be gone after this year. And I saw Phil is a dinosaur. He refuses to change. Oh, well, let's see him die. Let's see him die off.
Let's see him die. Let's see him die.
To obscurity. He's going to be gone after this year. And I saw that. I was like, man. Like,
No, how does this irk him, though? He tells us every day, I take all the negativity and use it to make me stronger. Much more motivated. He brags about how he goes out of his way to outlast people and all this other shit, right? But here's like, it really irked me that they said that I'm gonna go off in obscurity and not be around, man. But I thought that fuels you, DSP. I thought you like it when people say you can't do something so you can prove them wrong, man. I thought he likes that. Guess not.
Didn't get that vibe from his initial post. His initial post seemed very positive, and just because I didn't immediately say, okay, I'll drop everything and adopt direct capture, it's like he completely changed.
But he didn't?
I wouldn't listen to what he had to say and immediately make the change.
What?
That was it. Like, I'm an asshole. And what it really is, it's self-entitlement, all right? They're people, and it's
Dinosaur Phil. That's a better name. You know what? Honestly, that's a better name. He should change his name to Dinosaur Phil. That's a much better name.
Bad, but it's something that you'll learn in life, is that you're not entitled to anything. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean that someone has to immediately change or respond to your opinion, okay? Because you have a recommendation. And just because someone doesn't immediately take your recommendation and do it immediately doesn't mean that they're disrespecting you. It just means that maybe they don't think it's what's best at the time. But I always had in the back of my head, wow, I was appreciative that Chris gave me all this information. All right?
All right.
And to see him say that in the post, I was like, this kid is basically just completely misunderstanding everything about me at this point. And I don't understand why he's even on this website anymore if this is the kind of attitude he's going to have, okay?
You know what I mean?
So now this all came to a head. Back in, what was it, March. Because in March, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. There were all these new games coming out earlier this year. And if you remember, this year, very early on in the year, a bajillion new games came out. And I really feel the reason they did...
Oh, God. Thanks for the YouTube sub, King Bean 904. Thank you for subscribing.
Rush them out before the new consoles come out in just a couple months now, okay? So all these new games came out early in the year, and I said, oh, shit. The new consoles are going to come out later this year. I've got all these new games coming out now. If I'm going to make the adjustment, I need to do it now. Because if I try to rush to make the adjustment to direct capture when the new consoles come out, it's going to be a hot mess. I may lose out on a huge opportunity when these new consoles are coming out. I need to do it now. And I found in my life, at least in my personal experience, if you're going to make a big change like that, you just fucking put your head down, push forward, and you get it the fuck done. You don't dilly-dally, you don't delay, you don't announce, oh, in 6 months' time, I'm going to be changing. You have a countdown meter and a countdown to change. No. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Just do it. So I did. One day I went to the store with John Rambo. We bought all the equipment.
Yeah, Animal Crossing can be toxified, dude.
That was recommended. I
can't wait to see people say, hey, Phil, are you going to do multiplayer? Are you going to let people visit your island? And he's going to be like, no, I need to figure out how to learn the game. And then he'll never do multiplayer, even though like the multiplayer in Animal Crossing is the safest fucking multiplayer he can have. Like, he's going to be so needlessly paranoid. Because literally, you can't really troll other than, like, what, have a mean name? Like, come on. And he could just do it with his mods. But no, can't do that. The mods might be toxified, dude.
Chris's recommendations. I literally used everything Chris had said to try to set up my direct capture setup. And then I also used, obviously, John Rambo's know-how of the XSplit program to get it to work. All right? Immediately, what I found...
By the way, I should say this, guys. I'm getting Animal Crossing. I got it. It's downloaded on my Switch. So Cleo's gonna be able to visit your guys' islands, man, and you get to visit Cleo's island. Be pretty cool, huh?
Recommendations Chris gave me, it was all half information. He didn't actually tell me about this little problem that was going to happen here, and this little problem that was going to happen here. I didn't even know that the PlayStation 3 had what's called HDCP, which is High Definition Copy Protection, and that you couldn't stream through HDMI, and that I was going to have to use some kind of an adapter cable, use the component, run it through something to get it to work for direct capture. And in fact, I didn't know this, but the HD PVR2, which is what I use right now to capture on everything, I'm using it right now to capture this vlog, actually has issues with the PlayStation 3. It's actually not a good thing to use with the PlayStation 3 bare bones. Now, eventually what I ended up doing to get it to work, I bought
good luck with that in 1337.
Audio ripper.
I'll be honest, part of me wants to kind of buy Doom Eternal from GameStop since they are selling it now, but man, I got it on Amazon for $50, and that's like a price that's like, it's a good price. It sucks. I have to wait like 2 days. So like I might get it Saturday or Sunday. Feels bad, man.
That passed through, and basically they bypassed that high definition copy protection, and now I am able to use my PS3 with my HD PVR2. But he mentioned none of this in his initial post that supposedly was the definitive post on how I could start live streaming, and if I didn't listen to that, I was a dinosaur, okay? So, here I was one night. The next day I was supposed to be playing...
Yeah, no, because he's not a dinosaur, he's a boomer. Totally different.
A game, I think it was on PS3, and here I am trying to figure it out, and I'll be honest, I was ripping pissed, because here I am trying to figure it out, and admittedly, I was having a drink that night, so maybe my judgment was somewhat impaired.
He was
in
drunk
what I was
too?
doing. And
whoa, man.
this took place
crazy.
Not on YouTube in a public video where I was calling someone out. This took place on the stream chat during a stream where it was a test-only stream. I think there were like 100 people on the stream, if that. okay? Because it was me testing my PS3 equipment, trying to get my PS3 to work with my HD PVR2, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get it to fucking work. I was just having massive problems. And Chris was in the chat, basically kind of like, well, you know, you should have figured it out. You know, this is what you get for doing it so late, blah, blah. He was basically almost insulting me.
Whoa,
that was the last
what a
fucking
bully.
straw. I was like, this is it. I've done nothing but, you know, helpful things for this kid, and he's attacking me. And I had it. And I led into him.
He's attacking me!
Basically kind of like, well, you know, you should have figured it out. You know, this is what you get for doing it so late, blah, blah. He was basically almost insulting me.
Oh, no.
That was the last fucking straw. I was like, this is it. I've done nothing but, you know, helpful things for this kid, and he's attacking me.
So Chris is pretty much saying, "Oh, you should have figured it out, man. Oh my god, man, this is what you get." Now instead of just playing off with that, it's like, well, yeah, this is what I fucking get, right? You know, whatever. Just fucking like roll with it. No. Instead, he was like, he's attacking me. Oh my god, guys. Like, look, that's kind of why a lot of people don't have that's why a lot of people have rules about like no backseat gaming, because a lot of people, it leads to that. Because if someone's like trying to help you out in a game, they start backseat gaming, and then like you're not understanding what some of these people might be trying to help you with, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're not figuring it out!" And it's like, "Oh my god, fucking calm down." And it does get a little annoying, sure, that like, okay, yeah, you're trying to figure something out that's frustrating, and someone in the stream chat's like kind of like mocking you for that, but like crying about it, saying, "Oh my god, he's attacking me," isn't really gonna help the situation.
For this kid, and he's attacking me.
Attacking me. Had it. Oh my god. Helpful things, dude. He gave him credit for school or whatever the fuck because of building the PC, dude.
And I led into him. I said, listen,
the attack of
who
Chris.
the fuck do you think you are? Just because you made me a website, you think you can treat me like dirt at this point? So I finally decided that I am going to adjust to what you said. Everything you told me about it, half of it was wrong because I didn't know anything about the difficulties with PS3. And now who the fuck are you to basically, you know, say this shit to me in the chat? Fuck you, and you owe me an apology. I did. I publicly said, fuck you. You owe me an apology for doing this. And Chris absolutely said, what? This is ridiculous. I refuse. He left the chat, wouldn't talk about it or anything. Nothing, okay? Now keep in mind, this was in March.
Because he was probably being, like, facetious about it. He probably wasn't being, like, he probably didn't intend it to be mean-spirited. Now, this is what's funny about, this is the other thing I always find funny about DSP. When he says something that people might take the wrong way, you took it the wrong way, man. That's not how I intended it at all, man. But if you say a joke to him that he doesn't get and he takes it the wrong way, you're the asshole and you need to apologize to him. What if you were the one that took it the wrong way, buddy? Like, it's a two-way street. This is ridiculous. Like, because like imagine, like he said something that's off hinge, right? He said something that he didn't intend to be mean or whatever. And if the guy says, "Hey Phil, I deserve an apology because you lashed out on me." No, it was a joke and I meant it as that. Now I apologize that you took it that way, but it was supposed to be a joke, okay? And you're taking it the wrong way, man, okay? But you won't apologize for making the joke. You won't apologize for wording it the wrong way. No, he apologizes for you not taking it the right way. So like, he can do that all he wants, but man, if you make a joke and he misreads your joke, fuck you, man. You need to apologize to him anyway. Wow. That's really fair.
March. I don't talk to Chris. I already said this. He's an absentee owner of the website, whatever you want to say. I haven't talked to him ever, really, in a personal conversation about anything, except the one time I called him out on the website to stop hating on me. All of a sudden, a couple months ago, and I don't remember exactly when it was, I find out, Phil, did you hear? Chris Furtado made a video about you, and it's complete nastiness, saying that you're an asshole, saying that he has definitive proof, that, you know, you've lied about things in the past,
he
and
cried.
that you're a dick.
He cried about trolls making videos with no proof. Chris has supposed proof, and DSP is like, this is toxic garbage, man. He has proof? Ew.
And you're unappreciative of everything. I was like, listen, I don't know anything about it. I don't know what the stick up his ass ever was about me to begin with. I've never really said a negative thing about the guy at all, except for 1 or 2 times in a forum post where he was being a dick to me.
I was never negative to him, except the times when I was, dude.
And once on my stream chat in front of maybe 100 people. If you noticed, and this is just let's be honest.
Wow. Wow. He tells us that he did nothing negative to Chris, except calling him out on stream and shitting on him in front of hundreds of people. You don't think maybe that's a little fucked up, Phil, to do that? He still does that, by the way. He still does this. Oh my god.
Honest here, if you notice, have I ever, until right now, ever addressed him? Have I ever made a public video lambasting him and making fun of him and yelling at him and attack? No, because that's not what I do.
You did it on the stream, though.
There's
you told
no
us
reason
you told him out.
for me to focus on the negativity.
Whatever.
All right? And
okay.
So what I've done, with all the negative stuff, having a PC that only half functions the way it's supposed to and was way over budget, the fact that he didn't tell me that it was dropped and damaged up front, the fact that he literally was the part of a movement in 2012, there was just real nasty and negativity on the website to the point where I had to call him out, the fact that he makes money on the website, him and Teo, through the ads, okay, and that he's going to spin it like it's some amazing, great thing that he did for me making the website. I'm sure there's a bunch of other people who would have loved to make a website for me too, okay? But these were the first guys to step up and do it because they had done it for other people. So, again, I'm very appreciative of that. But for you to take all that and to think that that's an excuse to be negative, to be nasty, to say stuff about me on my website, then to call me a dinosaur, to insult me again, to say that I'm behind the times and you hope that I fail this year. And now it all comes to a head full circle when he makes this hate-filled video, all of half-truths. So in the video he says things like, Phil said that he spent $3,000 on a PC. That's not true. Here's a receipt showing that he only spent $1,000 or $1,200 or wherever it was. So, okay, again, seed of truth. At one time on a forum post, I probably said, oh, thousands of dollars or $3,000, whatever. It was on a forum post. It wasn't a public video where I stated this and was trying to call out Chris on making me a bum PC. I really never really even did that, okay? So,
wait. Let me get this straight. Let's rewind a bit.
$1,200 or wherever it was. Things like, Phil said that he spent $3,000 on a PC. That's not true. Here's a receipt showing that he only spent $1,000 or $1,200 or wherever it was. So, okay, again, seed of truth. At one time on a forum post, I probably said, oh, thousands of dollars or $3,000, whatever. It was on a forum post. It wasn't a public video.
So, because he put it on a forum post, we're supposed to ignore it? Dude. It's on a forum post. That's still putting information out there. That's why he had to discredit it, because it was information that was put out on the forum post. It doesn't matter if you say it in a video or what. You yourself made a forum post saying that you spent $3,000 on it, and then he was like, no, he spent $1,000 on it. Here's the proof because he said this. And now he's like, well, no, I said it on a forum post. That's different than saying it in a video. What the fuck do you want, DSP? So the forums, this guy, and I think Tevin said this in a stream of his, I think when he was doing Warzone or Grand Blue, whatever, that this guy has like different personalities on every platform. He's a different person on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube and Twitch. Like he's so different on all these platforms. It's like he's a different person. So it's like here when he's on his forum, he's a completely different person completely from what he's saying in his videos. That is insane. This guy is insane.
Video where I stated this and was trying to call out Chris on making me a bum PC. I really never really even did that, okay? So, alright, maybe I had the dollar amount off on some obscure forum post that really no one ever saw. He makes a video about it saying that, like,
but it's still in that forum post is tied to your community. He's like, oh, it's an obscure forum post, man. But the video is clearly made for the DSP community. He acts as if this video that Chris made is going to be on CNN and Fox News and MSNBC and all those other places. But it only is relevant to the DSP community. So of course he's going to talk about it. This guy is a massive clown.
Like, I've made a video to the masses for thousands of people and slandered his name. I never did that because it's not important enough for me to even bother doing it. It's a waste of my time. Like I said, I focus on the positive, not the negative. So he makes this one point, says it was only $1,200. Complete lie, because I have PayPal records that show I've sent him at least over $1,500 if and when I didn't even spend more money on other components. I don't know. I can't prove it because I don't have the receipts in front of me. You know, he went on to even address directly when I insulted him, and I basically told him to fuck off, and I asked for an apology. All right, it happened. Absolutely, it happened, because he had been literally just fucking attacking the shit out of me for an entire year in 2012 to the point where I had to tell him to cut it the fuck out, or I'm gonna buy the website from you guys. And then 2013,
you know, there is a green truth if you think about it, Mabel Pines. If you think about that statement, it is kind of true, because he goes after girls that are younger than him. I mean, he married a girl that's like, what? Like, she's like 29 and he's 37. I mean, that's not super bad compared to his last girlfriend, to be honest. I mean, at least it's kind of in the range. No, he's 37, so 37, 38, no, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. 8 years. 8 years younger than him, which isn't that bad compared to Leanna, but it is what it is.
Did it again. So this guy, I don't know what the fuck Chris Furtado's problem is. And again, if he was a man, he would have come right to me and said, Phil, I have issues with you. These are the issues I have with you. Let's hash them out man to man. Instead, he just went, you know, very backhandedly behind my back for years, trying to amass people on the website to be anti-DSP, calling me dinosaurs and stuff like that. And then finally culminates when he makes this video on YouTube, and the video blew up. You want to know why the video blew up? Because no one expected that. This guy is someone who, you know, I used to publicly thank on a regular basis for making me my website, and his attitude about me had completely changed without him so much as ever even discussing it with me like a man. So it was a blatant
whatever those
wow, I'm really taken aback that Chris is doing this.
Talking to you, though.
And ever since then, what's happened is people who maybe were fans of mine for a long time or whatever saw that video and they were like, whoa, this may be a dark side of DSP that we didn't know about, all right? So again, I'm not just saying anything.
I love how so many people come out of the woodwork to kind of expose DSP, and it never really works. Like, all these people try to cancel DSP, and he's there. He never gets canceled, dude, because he has a lot of trolls that support him, dude. You know what I mean?
A complete liar, because he's not. There's seeds of truth in everything, but he basically took little seeds of truth and twisted them into these ridiculous, overblown arguments. And the video is hilarious because he says, "Oh, I'm not a hater." Yet during the video, he blatantly says, "Screw Phil. I hope he fails," and things like that. You don't hope that people fail unless you're a hater. You know what I mean? That's pretty much directly what it is. So ever since then, Chris has been on this anti-DSP campaign, and he's been trying to amass support from people who have been my viewers for quite some time, trying to twist little...
He makes it sound as if like you're forming an army, like we're like a little resistance group against DSP. This is my country, and dude, imagine if Trump said that, like he does a State of the Union address. you guys won't believe this. There's people, little factions of the country that's trying to amass an army to turn people against me, the president. Isn't that disgusting? But like, dude, this guy's a Let's Player, and he's acting as if like we're forming little splinter cells against him. Like we're gonna form a coup d'etat. We're gonna topple the DSP regime, dude. We're gonna topple his regime, dude. We're gonna free the DSP country. We're gonna take him down and install a new leader into the DSP community. We're gonna install Cleo. Cleo will be the new leader of the DSP army. She's ready to rule.
Things, little factual things, into big overblown things that they're not, and make me look bad. And I'm to the point where I can't just not say. I had to come out today and get this off my chest and explain to everybody what the truth of the situation was. Now, it's funny, because last night I was mulling over. There's been a lot of stuff, full disclosure here, there's been a lot of stuff going on in my personal life right now. There's things going on with my dad, there's things going on with other stuff that you guys don't need to know about, and there's a lot of stuff going on that is kind of bumming me out.
Wait, what?
Right now. There's things going on with my dad, there's
stuff going on with his dad? What happened?
Going on with other stuff that you guys don't need to know about, and there's a lot of stuff going on that it is kind of bumming me out to the point where, you know, I look to YouTube as, alright, I may be bummed out right now, but there's positive stuff. I can go to YouTube, I go to Twitch, and I can have this cool stuff going on. And then I go there, and all I see, thumbs down, fuck Phil hates his fans, listen to Chris knows what he's talking about, fuck you. And I'm like, that's it. That's the last fucking straw. I'm not going to put up with this bullying bullshit anymore from someone who's made it his personal agenda to hate on me, to fucking push his views and get his popularity to skyrocket. Chris Furtado is nothing but a bully.
Oh, that's shit, this is the video. Oh my god, let's hear this in the glorious slow-mo.
Hate on me to fucking push his views and get his popularity to skyrocket. Chris Furtado is nothing but a bully. Furtado is nothing but a bully. Furtado is nothing but
Oh, that face. That face.
A bully.
All right.
That's what Chris Furtado is. He's not some kind of a loyal fan who twisted and turned over the years, and because of things that I did, he changed his attitude. I don't know what his problem is, because I've never had an actual conversation with the guy about the situation.
Why not talk to him?
And by the way, I'm not interested in it anymore. Because last night, he went on Twitter, and I will quote this for you. Last night on Twitter, he tweeted, "Darkside Phil is the cancer of the gaming community." Alright? I want you to think about that. Before I even
think about it,
I want you to think about how you would feel if someone called you cancer. One of the most destructive diseases on the planet. It ruins lives. It ruins families. It's one of the most horrific.
Let's see. To break a man to cancer. Invasion was captured by cancer. Oh my god. You're the cancer. Cancer of. I see a cancer of his. What? What is this?
who he had cancer of the penis, and they gave him a new penis from a donor. So there's hope for those of us who have these kinds of issues.
Okay. Yeah, you can't say that anymore, man. Cancer did not destroy... People didn't fight over TP over cancer, man.
Horrendous things that you can think of, alright? He's gonna call me cancer, alright? I know people who've died of fucking cancer, Chris, alright? Now I got a problem with you. Because that's where I draw the fucking line, alright? All the things that I've done over the years to give you guys, and I'm not talking to Chris, right? Now I got a problem with you.
Okay, so he's super mad to be called the cancer of the internet because he knows people who died of cancer. Now I can understand, like, hey, it's really fucked up to say that I'm a cancer of this. Whatever, fine. You know, fine. You'd be upset about that. But to say that it's more upsetting because you know people died of cancer, I don't know.
Because that's where I draw the fucking line. All right.
The coronavirus of the internet.
All the things that I've done over the years to give you guys,
I know.
and I'm not talking to Chris anymore. I'm talking to all the viewers, to give you guys fun content, to give you guys entertainment, to make you laugh, to put a smile on your face when otherwise maybe you were having a bad day, and you know, I just need to do something to kind of, you know, cheer me up, and people jump on and they watch my content and they put a smile on their face. I have so many heartfelt messages from people who've told me that over the years that my content is, you know, uplifting for them. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing and never giving up through all the negativity, because it's a positive for
Never
them,
give up,
okay?
dude.
And that positivity is what keeps me going. That's really what keeps me going, because
that's what it is in 1337. That's what I was trying to get at. Like, it's pretty much saying I have a friend that's this, and so I'm really offended when people say that. It's like that kind of fakeness. It's just kind of lame. He's using other people's shortcomings to be offended. That's what it is. That's what bothered me. I couldn't figure it out. Thank you, 1337, for helping me connect the dots. What bothered me about him saying that, oh, now I have a problem, is because he's pretty much using people who have these diseases to be offended. It's like he's finding excuses to do that. Oh, come on, man.
When I was like, when my original Dark Side Phil channel got shut down, I was like so disappointed and flipping pissed. When I got kicked off, when I lost my job, when I got kicked off of YouTube, when I got kicked off of Blip TV, when I saw this negativity on my website, it's like hurdle after hurdle after hurdle that I've had to jump over these past few years in order to make this thing work.
Little did he know that these hurdles were going to be the smallest hurdles he would hit in his career, man. You know what I mean?
Not easy, and by any means, I don't want you to misconstrue this and make it feel like I'm saying that my job is insanely hard. It's not. Here's what I do: I wake up every morning, I plan out.
Oh, and now his job is easy. This is back when his job was easy. Imagine that. DSP only admits his job is easy when he gets to be the victim. But if he's trying to be a big baller and he's like, my job means a lot, it's hard work, man. Streaming is way harder than editing videos. Real talk, it is. But now it's easy. Now what he does is easy.
I put up a few tweets. I play a few games, direct capture, upload it, babysit the uploads. Yes, I put up with the frustrations.
No, look at this. Look at this. He's saying all this stuff is easy, but now if you ask him about, oh, can you do this? Man, my day is hectic. I have to stream, set up the stream, go offline, and then take the videos and upload the videos on YouTube, and babysit the uploads, put the tags in, and then go downstairs, see cat, then go back upstairs, try the stream again, and do this again. He does all this, but here, it's pretty easy, man. I just pick up the controller, I play games, I tweet, it's pretty easy, man. But now he makes it sound as if it's like some torturous thing to do. Oh.
Chat, alright, that's fucked up. I put up with the frustrations of YouTube, but I understand that being a gamer and gaming and being able to make a living off of that is a privilege. It's an amazing amount of luck, and it's because
being a gamer is a privilege. I agree.
Because of you, the viewer. that I am able to do that, and I am eternally grateful for that. And that's why when I get the opportunity to do new interactive stuff like live streaming this year, okay?
Okay.
When I get the opportunity to do giveaways, to do things. I've got giveaways coming up later this year that I think you guys are going to love. When I get to do things like fan appreciation and play with you guys from time to time. I love it because I hope that I am at least giving back to you for what you've given to me. You've given me more than I can ever give back to you. It's the bottom line. Even if all this ends tomorrow and I get banned from YouTube and I'm banned from Twitch and I can't do this anymore, you guys have already given me probably, I'd say, 3 solid years of the best years of my life.
Look how grateful he is when he's like, oh man, when I leave, man, it's gonna be like, best 5 years, man. It's gonna be amazing. No, it's like he has like he's very nervous about it.
I've been able to do so much fun stuff these past 3 years because of you, the viewer, and I want you to know how much I love all you guys because of that. All right, like the outpouring of support and positivity and that I've gotten over the years. That's such an amazing thing, and it's easy for me to get wrapped up in all the negatives all the time. The bottom line is, I am so happy to be where I am. I am so happy that you guys have made so many things possible for me. And I don't want it to end.
The humble ham.
And when I see this ridiculous campaign of people who are basically trying to slander me because this one particular person who supposedly people thought he was like a figurehead in the community has flipped his opinion and he's going to be saying these things about me. Now everyone's finding this as a legitimate reason to hate me, even though it's all based off little nuggets of truth and nothing that's fully true, okay? It's disheartening, it's alarming, it's saddening. I want to be at a point where I can go back to YouTube and Twitch and feel positive about what I'm doing. Not that I'm going to have a group of hundreds of people.
No, look at this. Look at this. He's pretty much saying that he's going to focus on positivity, right? In 2013. And then look at him now. Man, oh man.
Now found it their new hobby to hate on DSP because it's cool, it's the in thing to do. Oh, there's legitimacy to it because Chris Furtado, who made his website, hates him. And, you know, that's just, it's to a point where I had to address it and it has to stop. It does, it has to stop. No one can go on with this kind of thing happening nonstop. Now, I fully realize.
Hey, that's bullshit. You're going on now, man. What the fuck?
Pretty much nothing that I've said right now is ever going to change the fact that there's always going to be people that hate me. There's people who are going to take things out of this video. They're going to say that they're bullshit. They're going to take them out of context. I'm sure maybe I said something wrong once or twice in this video and they'll find a little way to nitpick it, all right? And they'll nitpick it and say, Phil was wrong here, he's a liar, he's lying to you. Whatever. Those people will never go away because those people are parasites. Those are people who don't have any kind of talent. They don't have any kind of positivity. They don't have any kind of content that they can provide for you that'll ever be anything worth a shit. So what they do is they focus on the negative.
It's not worth a shit, man. Now, what's funny about this particular stream, DDK, when I did Artist Corner, apparently you guys love that way more than this. I got like more contributions and donations when I was doing Artist Corner and not when I was doing the DSP video. You know what I mean? It's like you guys really like when I do positive content now. I'm a parasite, dude.
Try to find flaws in others and then break them down and they nitpick them to the point where now, oh wow, this could be entertaining because I really destroyed this fucking guy, and they put that out as their content. So they're going to do that because they've realized they've gotten a big dose of popularity right now. All right,
and
it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the situation. Is that right now on YouTube, it's a fad. Everyone's doing it. You're going to see more and more people do it. I would like to make a request if I could. All right, and I don't know if anyone's gonna buy into it. But
no, oh my god, this little, I got a request on you, listen to me, man.
So many messages on a daily basis about positivity. Phil, thank you so much for putting up with all this crap that's going on. I just got one today. Thank you for putting up with all the negativity that's going on. Please continue to make your content. We love what you're doing. We support you.
See, are you a parasite? I am a parasite. Like in Skullgirls, I'm like those. I'm like that. I'm like Eliza's parasite. There you go. That's what it is. You know, I have a humanoid form, but on the inside, my skeleton, that's the parasite. So, better watch out. I got some super armor supers, dude. Be careful. You know what I mean?
Thanks so much. And that's the kind of thing that keeps me going. But the thing is, they send me a PM. They don't make a giant ranting video about it on YouTube. So what happens? You search for Darkside Phil on YouTube, and you see all the stupid rants from people who are out for themselves and aren't not telling the truth about me and my content.
Like the guy who wants to get eradicated.
And you see none of the positive stuff.
Shall be eradicated.
So what I would ask is that if you are anyone who's been following my content, whether it's been for 2 days or 20 years, even though I haven't been making content for 20 years, maybe you went back in time in a time machine and watched it on loop on your laptop, I don't know, to start talking about it. Spread the word about the positivity about my stuff. What's your favorite DSP video ever? What was the favorite playthrough I did? What was your favorite vlog? What kind of stuff are you looking forward to?
My favorite playthrough of DSP was Code Vein. That was a great playthrough. I loved it. It was super positive. He played it and he had a good time.
Of this year, let's get some positivity out there. Let's talk about the.
Oh, I might have watched it a long time ago, Mabel. Like not super long. I think like sometime last year or earlier this year. I might watch it again at some point. So never say never.
Really excited for this year instead of focusing on the negative, because I don't understand how these people can go through their lives focusing on the negative. I'm the kind of person that if I don't like something, okay, then I won't be a part of it. If I don't like a certain TV show, do I take it upon myself to watch every TV show of theirs, of that show, and then immediately go online, wow, the show really sucked this week, what a piece of shit, I hope that the people involved die and they all fail and go become unemployed, alright?
No, this is good.
Online, wow, the show really sucked this week, what a piece of shit, I hope that the people involved die and they all fail and become unemployed.
Maybe if I say shouldn't have a job. Damn it. Isn't it ironic? He's like, hey, I would never go. Oh, I would never say that people should lose their jobs. Oh my gosh, Street Fighter 5 is terrible. Whoever made that game should never make games ever again. He does this to game developers. He says people should be fired. Oh, that's me. That should be fired. Look at this. Look at this.
It's not that serious that they should be fired. Why? Why? That's an insult. If you voluntarily miss out on Red Dead Redemption 2, you're either not a gamer or you're in a coma. That's a fucking insult. There are some people who can't play it. There are some people who don't have a console. They only have PC. There are some people who can't afford it. There are some people who just aren't interested in Western games.
Wait, here we go.
Sadly, that person who wrote that should be fired.
But DSP, I thought if you don't like what he has to say, you should just ignore it. Why are you telling him he should be fired? Whoa, man.
Should be fired, but then again, what kind of a career are you going to have? Fired? I think, yeah, if someone goes on a racist tirade, or someone wants to kill someone or something on Twitter, yeah. But for silly things, no, I don't think they should be fired.
They should be fired if they go on a racist tangent. Wait, now this is unintentionally funny. I might rewatch this in the future. Big ups to LSB Gaming for posting this little video, but this is funny. This is funny. He said to us, you know, when all this was going on with cancel culture, the Oogie Boogie cancel culture thing. Should you'll be fired for saying racist stuff on Twitter? No, they shouldn't, man. They shouldn't be fired. But here he just says if they say racist stuff on Twitter, they should be fired. Okay. Let's see. I know what clip you're talking about, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Suicide. Yeah, fuck it.
All right. But it's funny because some people say that we do that with wrestling with smart guys. That is not true whatsoever. We do smart guys because
he doesn't do it to wrestling. He does it to video games, idiot. Come on.
We love pro wrestling. We love the product, and we're trying to give constructive recommendations of how it can improve. There is a vast difference between a constructive recommendation and just blatantly watching something to hate on it. How could you go through life doing that? And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. If you are that kind of person, you need to reflect on your life because you have something wrong up here. You're not going to get through life if all you do is focus on the negative and you focus on the bullshit. You need to focus on the positive things, the things that make you get up in the morning on a day when you feel like shit. A day when you don't want to get up, you don't want to put in the grind at your job, or you don't want to go to school. There's something positive to look forward to. Not, oh, I'm looking forward to getting up and watching a new video from someone I hate and shitting all over it. And then making a montage video of it, talking about how bad it is, and then making a slanderous video about that person as well. Like, what? This is what these people are doing, and it's a montage video of it, talking about how bad it is, and then making a slanderous.
I don't hear that one in slow motion.
Slanderous video about that person as well. Like. Video about that person as well. What? What? This is what these people are doing, and it just baffles my mind that these people exist. How can you live like that?
How can you live like that? It's like the meme. It's like that meme with the Max Goofy, whatever the fuck that guy's called, where he's like, "Bitch, you live like this?" That's the meme.
So what I would ask from everyone is this: if you are an actual viewer of mine, a fan of mine, start the positive talk going. Talk to everyone about what you like. Make a vlog about it, you know?
Oh my god, they have to tell people to be positive. Guys, make positive videos. Do this. No, he's saying that, I'm not a cult leader, dude. I'm not a cult leader. I don't brainwash people. But what is this? He's literally telling people what to do. He's telling people what to do. Guys, you should make videos about me and say positive things, man. Come on.
Train going, because that's what we really need. We need to turn this around to the point where, like, okay, so there's this group of people that hate them, but look at the people who like them too. All right, now I'll watch them and I'll make my own decision. Because that's not.
Look at this. He's telling people to make positive videos so other people can look at both videos. Like, oh my god, this is special.
Not what's happening right now. As I've said numerous times in this video, people are just going to YouTube, type in Dark Side Phil, and immediately there's 20 hate videos. Wow, this guy must be a real piece of shit. I mean, 20 people here said it. I'm not going to watch his content. Fuck him. And then they go elsewhere, you know? And, you know, again, I tried to ignore it for a month straight now, to the point where I couldn't anymore, because it was nagging me in the back of my head. I had to speak out about this issue. Also, there's these people who are not my hardcore fans, and they're skipping my content. They're saying there's too much negativity associated with Dark Side Phil right now, and I don't understand it, but these people are saying he's a dick and he mistreats his fans. Well, fuck it. Let's not watch his content. And it's real disheartening. It's disheartening when you put out something that you know is quality, all right? Something like yesterday, Rayman Legends. John and I, we played Rayman Origins 2 years ago. That was during the wave of popularity that I had in 2011. Whenever we played something, we got the benefit of the doubt. Everyone considered me the underdog trying to make it. Here we are 2 years later, and it seems like that mentality is completely flipped on its head. It's like when Phil does something, let's find a way to nitpick it and make it sound like it's shit and make him sound bad so that no one will watch his content. So Look at night and day.
Whoa.
You know,
Look at night and day.
Look at how Rayman Legends is being received right now versus 2 years ago. All those people, they're casual viewers who normally wouldn't watch those videos, and they said, well, DSP's an asshole because this is what this people said.
He must be. These are very loud leg
and that's concerning because we've got big games coming. We got Grand Theft Auto 5 in less than 2 weeks. Obviously, I want lots of people to give it a shot. Lots of people are not going to because of this negativity that's going on right now on YouTube. And so I really need your help and your buy-in if you are someone who's watched my content
your buy-in, dude.
for a while and you're a friend of mine or you're a fan of mine.
A friend of mine?
To start spreading
What? Now we're your friends? I thought we're not your friends. He tells us every day how we're not his friends anymore. It feels bad, man. He used to be our friend, now he's not.
Positivity, all right? Because at this point...
That's it. He's practicing social distancing with us. That's what's going on. He's like, hey, man, I can't be your friend right now. The coronavirus, dude. I can't be too close to you.
You know, I want this to continue. And like I said this year, I always expected, after that 1 or 2 years, you know, late 2010, 2011, that there was a big spike in my views. And I said, I knew that that could not last. That was nuts. It was like out of control, all right? And then over 2012, it declined a little. This year, I've seen a sharp decline. And I'm not complaining. I'm still doing well enough that I could support...
No, look at this. He has a sharp decline. This was 2013. A year, I think, before he moved. And he's saying that he couldn't afford the move. But he moved anyway. It's the troll's fault! That's what's going on. This is the troll's fault. We made him do that. We made him move when he had low income, dude. He could have just told Leanna, look, Leanna, I don't have enough money to move. We can't move. And leave it at that. No, he had to move. He had to, man. He had to put himself in debt. But because of us, we did this. What?
Myself. But I
mean, this video, he pretty much admits that he can't afford the move. But he moves anyway. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Who does this?
I don't want this to go away. I don't want this overwhelming negativity to turn off so many people because of misinformation from one fucking person who basically is a vile person calling me cancer.
Cancer!
Me. I'm the person now. Even if you hate my guts now, okay? You have to at least look back on the body of my work and admit that at some point there was probably something there that entertained you, and that is the reason why you even know who I am. I've tried numerous times in my career here on YouTube and Twitch to do things for positive reasons. Do you remember Bill S.978 and the SOPA and PIPA and how I spoke up about those issues? My video got over 600,000 views. That video got the attention of demandprogress.org. They directly contacted me and used that video to push their agenda to the mainstream. And in fact, after SOPA and PIPA got shot down, demandprogress.org personally contacted me because they wanted me to be in their book. They're writing a book about how SOPA and PIPA got shut down, and my video was such a big part of it. They wanted me to be part of the book. You know what I said? No. I said, I don't do it for the credit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really? He could have been in a book. But he says no. Sure. Yeah. I believe you, buddy. I agree, man. 100%. Guys, I know I didn't talk about this, but you know when I went to PAX East? I met Kamiya, right? Kamiya told me that he loves my content. He loved when I played Bayonetta 2 on YouTube. He was like, Theo, your video was really inspiring. I loved how you played Bayonetta 2, and he invited me, to go to Platinum Games headquarters in Japan to play Bayonetta 3 and to even work on. He asked me to be an artist for Bayonetta 3, and you know what I said? No! Because I like his game so much, I don't play it to get attention, okay? I didn't play Bayonetta 2 to work for Platinum, okay? So I told Kamiya, no, I can't do it, buddy. I need to make videos for my bud. Like, really? He said no? He says yes to all this other stuff to make money, to get all his paychecks and shit. But he's really gonna have his belief. He'd say no to be part of a fucking book. Get the fuck out of here. You can at least ask for a Cleo cameo. God damn it, I should have. Well, I figured Bayonetta was the Cleo cameo because Bayonetta and Cleo are almost the same person, dude. You know what I mean?
I do it for the positive impact that I can leave on people.
I mean, Bayonetta has black hair, Cleo's black fur. You know what I mean?
I don't want people to see my name in a book and say that Phil pushed the agenda and he's a major reason why that issue got out, because I don't need the credit. The credit was that it got shut down. That's all I care about. All right? So for you to call me cancer, when the bottom line is what I did, if you need the credit. The credit was that it got shut down. That's all I care about. All right? So for you to call me cancer, when the bottom line is what I did a few years ago saved a lot of people's asses. There's people who were doing video game footage on the internet probably wouldn't have been able to if Sopa and Pippa didn't get shot down. Now, not by any means am I saying I'm the only person responsible for it, but I was one of the first people to break the issue, and I let 600,000 people across the globe know about it, and they all spoke the fuck up and got it shut down. You think I'm cancer? No. People who make negative montages about people. People who
you think
just
I'm cancer?
care about the negativity and try to break people down and twist little facts to try to make your agenda pass so you can get views, that's the real disease of the gaming community. That's the people who need to shut the fuck up because they're not helping.
Now, he gets mad at being called cancer, but then tells us that we're the cancer? Wow, pretty cool, huh? Oh, well, no, he says we're the disease. He didn't call us cancer.
Anything.
Okay.
They're basically getting popular, making money at the expense of others when they have nothing
I don't need credit, but let me tell you
about
how I deserve
to put out there.
For all these
they're the
things
ones that need to shut the fuck up because they're the ones that are going to ruin things for.
Oh my god, he fucking shot that too. He said like, "Oh, I didn't do the, so I didn't want to be part of the book for the credit, but you called me cancer. Look at what I did. Look what I saved 6,000 people, man." Really, he didn't want to be part of the book to get any credit, but boy, when Chris told him cancer, that Zopa Pippa thing became relevant real quick. Wow, pretty cool,
for everyone. All right. Okay. So. It's a load. It's a massive load off my shoulders. It's a massive load off my shoulders to finally get that off my chest. And I do feel relieved to finally say it. Okay? And I'm sorry. All I can say is this.
Look at this. This guy used his stream chat to kind of like vent to. He does not see his chat as people at all and just sees them as tools to like help him vent. This is really sad.
I am sorry that I had to do that. Because the massive amount of influence that Chris had amassed, because he supposedly was the owner of my website, okay? For him to do what he's done, for him to say the things that he said, I had to respond, and I didn't want to. I said for the longest time, I had a PC that didn't work properly and was damaged. I never said a word about it. You know, I attacked him, sure. One night, I was a little drunk. I was a little pissed off.
Like,
I attacked him in the street.
Why not just talk to him behind the scenes?
Chat, and I do admit that was wrong to do, but he does still owe me an apology. I mean, now at this point, well, shit he said about me, no apology's ever going to make up for it. Fuck it. Like, it's done. That bridge is burned. He's never, ever going to be friends with me again. You know, I'm never going to give him the time of day. Forget that shit.
Forget that shit, dude. I agree.
It's absolutely ridiculous that his influence and his misinformation, his blatant misinformation that he's been telling everyone,
I want an apology, but it's not good enough.
That are all believing something.
Yeah, he just said he attacked him. Well, said he didn't attack him. Pretty cool, huh?
Untrue. Okay? So I want to say thank you to everyone who watched this video, whether it was on YouTube or you watched this stream. It's been extremely long, I know. I got my message out there.
33 minutes is extremely long.
I said what I had to say. And hopefully now, you know, you make your own judgments. You decide whether or not, well, you know, maybe if this is the truth and that's the truth, maybe I'll give Phil another shot.
Maybe I'll give him another shot.
You don't care. Either way, I'm going to continue pushing forward. I'm going to try to remain positive, especially now that I got it off my chest. I
Oh,
do
man,
feel a
thank
lot
God
more
you got him
relieved.
out of the
And I feel
chest.
like I
Oh,
can
man,
be
I
positive and I
agree.
can push forward in a positive manner. And I'm hoping that you'll give my content a shot. If you're one of the people who maybe said, I'm not going to watch Phil anymore because all these people are saying he's a dick, I hope that you understand that I am doing this. Sure, it's a hobby that I enjoy, but I'm doing it for your enjoyment too. If no one's enjoying what I'm doing, you know, if I wasn't getting these positive messages, it wouldn't be worth it. I would go out there, and whether or not it was in the job field that I was working in, I would have to go work 3 part-time jobs to make ends meet, and I'd have to do it because I'm not going to sit here and have this negativity on me every day when I feel that I don't deserve it. Sure, I deserve criticism. I don't deserve to be called cancer. All right? That's where I fucking really draw the line. At this point, that's done. That's where you are my enemy for life. You're going to call me cancer.
Enemy for
all
life.
right? So, that's that.
Dude, I wonder if he still has this grudge against Chris Furtado. Part of me wonders, like, hey, like, oh my god, oh man, I wonder, he got me cancer, why would I give him a time of day, man? I don't know.
I'm glad I got it off my
Whatever.
chest. Thank you
what it
very
is.
much. Please, as I said, if you are a fan of my content, you don't even have to be a fan, just a viewer. Let's put some positivity out there. Let's make some vlogs
Why
about
would a
the
random viewer
positive
put
stuff that
positivity
you've
out
seen
there?
from
They
me,
don't know
the
who
stuff
you
that really
are.
entertains you, the stuff that you're looking forward to coming up the rest of this year. Keep in mind, we got GTA 5, we've got Beyond Two Souls, which is from the same people who made Heavy Rain, one of my favorite
Beyond Two
playthroughs and best
Souls?
playthroughs of all time. We got 2 new consoles coming out. I want
Whoa, new
to attack this
consoles?
with positivity moving forward.
Yeah,
And I really
I
hope that
agree.
hopefully, if you've taken the time to listen to this entire message, that you now know the true story and you'll at least give it another shot. Okay? So that's it. I said my piece. And that's that. I'm still on stream right now. What I'm actually going to do is go ahead and upload this to YouTube. It's going to take a while, but I hope that you've given it a shot, and now you know the true story, and you make your own judgments from now on. Again, I wasn't looking to get anything positive or negative out of this. I know that it's going to be spun in different ways, but that's why I don't have comments on the video. That's why I don't have likes on the video. That's why I'm not putting ads on the video, because I just want you to watch it for face value, and you judge for yourself whether or not this video has been worth your time and whether or not you want to watch this content in the future. Okay? Thank you, everyone. I'm Darkside Phil. I'm extremely appreciative that all of you gave me your attention today. I have almost 3,000 people on the stream chat right now. Hopefully people on YouTube will watch the video.
3,000 people watched this video. 3,000. He would have to do he would have to summon Satan to get that number now. 3,000 people on his Twitch stream.
As well, and
oh man,
I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and I hope that you'll join me for it. Okay, along the journey. The journey's not over. The journey is still. Some people like to say it's just begun. Do I feel like it's just begun? No, but I think that we are still full with a head of steam with all the cool stuff that's going to be coming in the next few months. I didn't want this to become a big negative vibe. I want us to all have fun together. That's the bottom line, and I hope that you guys have fun watching my content, and will join me for some of the most amazing experiences coming up pretty soon. Okay? So that's it. I'm DSP. I'm the same guy I've always been since day one. I haven't changed, giving you the real talk. Felt like I had to do it today. I hope you appreciate that. And I will see you guys for gameplay later today, actually. At this point, I'm probably going to take a break because I just talked for so long that I needed a break. But probably I'll get some food, come back, and we'll do some gameplay tonight. And that's that. So thank you, everyone. I'm very appreciative of your time. And as always, peace out. Be safe. And I'll see you for gameplay real soon. Thanks.
What a pussy. YOLO. Okay. Alright, everyone. That is it for my stream. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming out to this double stream. As I said, I'm going to make this archive unlisted in case you guys want to watch it. But I'm going to upload both the Artist Core stuff and the DSP stuff separately so people can watch what they want. So that's why it's going to be unlisted. So don't worry, it's going to be up. It might not be up today, it might be up tomorrow or whatever. It really depends on when I get around to doing what I want to do. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I kind of want to, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll keep it random. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you, DD Filthy Rich, for being here. Thank you, in 1337, Mabel, a lot of people were here today. A lot of cool people were here today. We got a good turnout, dude. You know what I mean? But thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for the contributions. Thank you, Necro, for the $5 tip. Thank you, Masticina, for the two $1 tips, which is $2 tips. Thank you, Sassy, for the super chat, and thank you, King Bean 904 for the YouTube sub. I really do appreciate all your guys' contributions and just watching the video. I mean, I really like doing these streams for you guys. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. We got good stuff on the canvas. We got Cleo, her stand. We got Super Parker. We got Bicycle Clown. We got Eliza. So that's cool. We got season 4 going off. We got other stuff. We got other stuff here. I got, I don't know when I'm gonna be able to scan season 2 and 3 to sell. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that at this point, but someday in the future I'll be able to. I'll put those up for sale. But it is what it is. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had fun with this stream. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And remember, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and always remember to love yourself and everyone else. So see you guys next time. Big buns, roll out.